It's still real to me, damn it! Hey everybody, and welcome to another show that I'm hosting. Um, so y'all could see
And
the.
thank you. Thank you very, very kindly and very much for hosting the show. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Oh yeah, yeah. Um, so the title of this video is called "Fans Called the NYPD to Bail Out Vince McMahon." It's still real to me, damn it. And Joey Styles is a bitch. I'll explain why later on. But Kat, is there anything you wanted to say before I start?
Yeah, yeah. Since this is a burying show and we're burying stuff, I want to bury butter beans. What the hell are butter beans anyway, okay? Like, this recipe that I wanted to try said small can of butter beans. So I went to the store and I'm looking everywhere. Butter beans, butter beans, butter beans. I can't find them anywhere. What the hell are these things anyway? The only butter bean that I know of is that Boxer. Is he supposed to look like a butter bean or something? Is that what these beans look like?
Careful, they might knock you the fuck out.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I've seen that guy Butterbean. And I was just wondering, I didn't even really know that butter beans were something that you could put in a recipe. So I would like to bury butter beans. There you go. Let me say the word a couple more times, okay? Because it just sounds so neat. Butterbean. 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 Okay.
Butterbean.
Yep, there you go, Butterbean. Evan, do you want to join in on the Butterbean?
Butterbean's a badass.
All right.
Sorry, I like the dude when he was in that Brawl for All in like the 90s and he beat the shit out of Bart Gunn. That was hilarious.
It was. All right. Well, anything else I'd like to address, Kat?
Well, just what we're going to be talking about today. These people that have no sense between fantasy and reality.
All right. Well, we'll start. Okay. So, news was out there. Um, for those of you who did not see Monday Night Raw, Vince McMahon was arrested. Kayfabe. He got kayfabe arrested. And because I don't know why, because Roman Reigns was all he did was give him a little push, and all of a sudden he fell to the ground. He broke his neck. Yeah, I broke my neck. And
My neck, damn it!
he broke my neck. He broke his neck, and he ended up being the one getting arrested. Devin, you know more about this segment. What really happened?
Well, first of all, the first 16 minutes of Raw was a fucking train wreck. But mainly what happened was Roman Reigns pretty much put one finger on McMahon. He fell back and he laid there and he said my neck and then he said it's my neck, damn it. And then Stephanie comes out yelling like always. She gets in the ring and there's security in the ring, who, by the way, claimed to be security at the outset of them being out there. Stephanie starts yelling at him, and then they say, "Ma'am, we will arrest you." First of all, you just said you were security, dumbasses. You can't arrest people, you fucking idiots. And McMahon hypes up and gets in the guard's face, says he's gonna back down, and then like tries to attack him. They put him in handcuffs and take him away. So that's pretty much what happened, and that was apparently the theme of the show all night. I quit watching around 8:30, so I don't know if anything transpired after that.
Well, apparently, what transpired is that people in the audience, now get this, I mean, I can't even believe I'm going to say this. People in the audience and people at home flooded the NYPD phones. Flooded the NYPD phone line to find out about Vince McMahon being in jail.
Oh, come on, Kat. Those are just kids calling. Come on.
Let that think. No, I'm telling you, I bet you that about like 80% of those or more were adults. I know adults that think it's real. I've lived next door to adults that think it's real. So apparently,
It's embarrassing.
there must be some people out there that just aren't exposed at all to the computer or anything else. They only watch wrestling when it's on each week, and somehow the illusion that it's real is maintained. Now look, how dumb do you have to be? Seriously. I'm telling you, this is representative of the WWE universe. We've got these stupid dumbasses in the WWE universe, and these are the people that Vince McMahon caters to. People that think like that. Okay? In the United States of America, we have people that think like that. The movie Idiocracy is going to become the truth. We're dumb already. I'm serious. How stupid can you be to think that that's real? How sheltered do you have to be? I mean, I would say that they lived in the backwoods somewhere, like dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. But if they did, they wouldn't be able to afford to come to the arena. Nor would they come to the arena, come to the shows. So are these all like high school dropouts? Are these all like, I don't even want to say learning disabled, because I know lots of learning disabled people that wouldn't think that that was real. So I don't want to go there. But what the hell? Seriously. Okay, so there you go, right there. That is why we have the product that we have. That is why it's going downhill. That is why it's not going to get better. There's no point in thinking it's going to get better. Don't torture yourself. Don't watch it anymore. This is why I don't watch it. Okay? That, along with the people that are like, oh, John Cena is the best wrestler ever.
Bullshit.
5-star matches.
Bullshit.
He's the greatest wrestler there is. He carries the WWE. They need him. I lump those people in with these dumbasses that would actually call. I mean, seriously, think about this, okay? And I'm sorry here, but I'm going off. Think about this. First of all, what about the people that really, really need the help of the NYPD for real things? What about those people? But they can't call in because it's flooded, because people are worried about Vince McMahon. What did they think they were going to do anyway if they got through? What were they going to ask? Were they going to be like, free Vince McMahon, we demand it, we're going to get you? Were they calling like, I mean, what were they hoping to find out? Is Vince okay? Are you treating him right? When's he going to get out? Is he going to make bail? I mean, for God's sake, think.
I mean, even if he were to get arrested, the motherfucker's a billionaire as of like a few months ago, but the motherfucker's a billionaire again. All he's got to do is make a few calls and he's out in like 5 minutes. How fucking stupid can you be? It was obviously a fucking kayfabe thing, otherwise they wouldn't have sent the goddamn backstage interview of Renee Young out to that shit. I mean, really, people, can we not grow the fuck up and be and act our age? We got a bunch of fucking 35 to 45-year-olds calling this shit. How about you get the fuck up out of your mom's basement and go do something useful with your fucking life?
Exactly, exactly. And I can't believe there's still people that, you know, don't know about kayfabe. I can't believe that. But yeah, like you said, get out of the basement and get a life. Like Bruce Blitz would say, get some fresh air. Okay? God, I laughed so hard when he said that. That made me laugh. Oh, it's true. Go out there, get some fresh air. You know what? Get laid. Kiss a girl.
Quit being fucking virgins.
And if you're a woman that does that shit, you get laid too. Kiss a man. Go on a date. Join some sewing club or something.
Suck some dick.
Get out.
I'm just joking, sorry.
Yeah, suck some dick. Anything but you living in that little bubble world of stupidity. I mean, that's dumb. I mean, that's like scary dumb.
It makes
Anybody
me
could
ashamed
take
to be a
over our
fan of this
country.
shit.
That is just so. You know what? And there's been proof. Like, and Christian told me that there's been proof out there, and I've seen it from other people that they've done tests, and the lowest common denominator mentally of society is a WWE Universe member. That's been proven. Their main fan base are the lower IQs. And I can see it. I can see it. Flooding the NYPD phone lines. Good God. So, okay, so you're going to sit there and you're going to believe that? Okay, how logical is that? Okay, you're watching it, and you see all these criminal things happening. You see people getting abducted. You see people getting things thrown on top of them and knocked unconscious and beat supposedly to a bloody pulp. Kayfabe. But since you believe it, you're believing that, right? So what's going through your mind then? Why aren't you calling the police then? Do you believe that's okay because, those are the good guys? Is that what you're thinking? Why all of a sudden Vince McMahon gets arrested and you're calling? I don't get it.
I'm going to defend a couple of these people here.
At least be consistent.
I agree. If you were under the age of 10 and you think it's real, by all means think that it's real as fuck. I really don't care. But if they are 10 or under and they told their parents to call the NYPD station, which I doubt any of them would do, but just call just to check up on them, grow some fucking nuts and tell your kids that the shit is fake. I mean, Jesus Christ, it's not that fucking hard, people.
I don't believe that many 10-year-olds and under call the
No, I don't either.
Department.
I don't either. I bet you if we look up, if we were to tap into people's phone lines and shit, it'd be probably people that are like 30 and over. Most definitely.
My question is, if you're that dumb, how do you get your money to go to these events? Or maybe, then again, I'm kind of assuming that people from the event. No, it was people at home that called, people that were watching it, okay? So I guess I can't say that, because I was going to say, if you're that dumb, you can't possibly make enough money to go to the events. But then again, look at the audiences we get at the events. Ugh.
By the way, fuck everyone there that was wearing a John Cena shirt and cheering when he came back. Fucking punk-ass bitches.
God.
Wearing the damn unicorns all over their fucking heads and shit.
If I see one more goddamn unicorn horn, I might end up fucking throwing my fist to a TV. Like, I'm getting that fed up with that shit and John Cena. Like, it's real. I didn't even make it to the John Cena segment last night. I'm so glad that I didn't. I stopped right after that fucking horrid 2 New Day matches.
Got a bunch of fat fuck virgins in the damn underoos and shit.
Look, we've got audience members like that, guys. There's no hope. It's never going to get better. Okay? That's who McMahon is catering to. The dumbasses. Okay? There might be a few people here and there that aren't dumbasses that go, but I highly doubt it. Okay? I do not respect those people. I'm not even going to lie. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I don't respect those people. I don't respect their opinion. So, screw off. You're ruining wrestling. Okay? You dumbasses that are like that, you dumbasses that worship it like a cult and worship Cena like a cult and say stupid things about like how John Cena is so awesome and everything. Oh, God. Okay? I don't respect your opinion. You people that think it's real still, I don't respect your opinion. Okay? You don't know anything. You don't know a goddamn thing.
And to, Kat, what you're talking about with the John Cena cult, the next motherfucker to tell me that he's not holding back talent and he's an underrated wrestler, You're getting blocked, motherfucker. I'm about sick of that shit. He's not underrated. He's way overrated. Motherfucker can't even throw a punch right. Christian, if you're in a fight, are you going to throw a punch towards the ground?
No?
Right, you're going to throw it right at their fucking head. And this dude throws fucking angled down punches. What kind of fighting is that?
And I agree with you. It sucks. He just sucks all around, okay? And these people that say shit like that, I swear they go to Bleacher Report and they copy everything that the little nerds, little loser virgin nerds say at Bleacher Report and just repeat it and regurgitate that, and they think that that's a good argument. And it's really not a good argument. If you don't want to go insane, don't ever go to WWE Bleacher Report. Because even those writers are like dumbasses. I mean, they're like the biggest marks ever. I digress. I was going to say something else, and I kind of forgot. It slipped my mind, but I was going to mention something else.
Virgins.
It slipped my mind.
Virgins.
About the people in Bleacher Report.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? I have so many quotes from these marks, okay? I mean, like, I remember one guy, his name on Bleacher Report is Stuart Nesbitt. Okay, now I haven't been on there in ages, and some people and I behind the scenes would call him Nesbutt. Well, I called him Nesbutt right to his face. I typed that in there, Nesbutt. But, you know, he would come in. The reason I called him that is because he would come in with these annoying posts, just annoying. Like, Cena fans like to start on people out of nowhere. You could be having a nice conversation about how great you thought that so-and-so did in a match. Let's just say you're talking about how you feel like, let's say, Del Rio has improved since he came back. I'm just making that up off the top of my head. You could be talking about that in there. And these guys like Stuart Nesbutt and his gang of virgins come in and they start and they say, yeah, but you know what? I liked it the other day when Paul Heyman put you guys in your place. That was so funny.
Fuck out of here.
You deserved it. He put you smarks in your place, and you're just going to have to accept the fact that John Cena is top dog. And I'm like,
Go fuck yourself.
who the fuck was even talking about John Cena or Paul Heyman or Smarks or anything like that? And then these people come in and they're like, UIWC jerks. Buddy, are you on the computer? Are you
Fuck
talking
the
about that?
IWC.
And then they say stuff like, no, don't try to lump us in. We aren't the IWC. We're different. We aren't. The IWC are big babies who like the indies. We don't like the indies.
The indies are
bad.
fucking great.
Indies bad. Muscles good. Big muscles good. Indies bad.
Yeah!
I personally like both. Okay? I like some people with muscles and that aren't from the indies, and I like people from the indies. And it seems like there has to be one or the other.
Like more shit than just what they do. I mean, you've got motherfuckers that have turned their back on TNA. TNA has actually been putting out a really good product for about a year and a half now, but nobody will give it a fucking try because they're too busy putting fucking money in Vince, Stephanie, and Triple H's pocket to even give a fuck. Quit supporting this shit.
They're easily brainwashed. And we got those people in BR Report, too, that'll come in and go, TNA sucks, and say stuff about TNA out of nowhere. You're an idiot. That's what I say to these people. You're just an idiot. I mean, there's an opinion, but then there's being just a total dumbass. And then they play victim. They come in and they start on the people that they insist have to like who they like. And if you say anything back, you're the evil one. You're the one that's been victimizing them. You just came in and you just started on them out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's this one site. I'm not going to name it because I don't want to give it publicity. They actually had a petition to be unassociated with the IWC.
The IW... wrestling. You're a fan on the internet typing shit.
Oh,
We're all fans on the fucking internet. What the fuck do you think it is? You think the WWE runs off your mom's fucking asshole? No, it runs off the goddamn internet, dumbass. So you're in the fucking IWC too. So get off fucking Vince's dick, and let's be real here. The IWC, if we want to call it something, let's call it the intellectual wrestling community. Like the three people that are here on this video, we know the shit. Okay, we know what's going on. We know what the fucking company is about. You don't see us sitting here sucking Vince's dick about, oh, last night's show, it was there was some stuff on there I didn't like, but I give it a slight thumbs up. Take your slight thumbs up and shove it up your ass.
I know. They don't know what they're talking about. They haven't been I mean, seriously, there are so many. I mean, is that all they watch? Is WWE Raw, nothing else, that they think it's so good? It's embarrassing. Like you said, it's an embarrassing show, and it just pisses me off. I mean, look, I guess people have the right. I know that people have the right to like what they want. But, they're hurting the product, these people, by just accepting this shit. They are hurting the product. And they don't
Have you guys ever
realize
seen
how
New Japan Pro
stupid
Wrestling?
They look. They look dumb. What?
Have you, Christian, have you got either of you seen New Japan Pro Wrestling?
Yes, I have.
Yep.
And let me tell you something. The women in New Japan Wrestling are far better than anything we would ever see in Raw.
They
Let alone the
rough
men.
each other the fuck up. At the beginning of almost a lot of matches, they'll sit there and stiffly slap the fuck out of each other. Like, there's red marks everywhere, and they hit each other hard. They kick each other hard. That shit I want to see. If I could see someone just kick Cena right in the fucking head, I'm fine with that. By all means, knock him the fuck out. And I guarantee you that'll be my favorite match of the night just because that shit happened. Rough him the fuck up. Make it more of a wrestling show. It's Monday Night Raw, damn it. Might as well call it Monday Night Raw, Virgins, Fairies, and Faggots at this point.
So wait, hold on. Okay, let's think about this for a second. You're making a petition to get away from the IWC.
Not a real thing.
Okay. So after you sign this petition, where are people in this IWC gonna type their shit? What the internet device are they gonna use to type their opinions? Or if you're signing a petition to get away from it, how are you gonna voice your opinion? Just go to the shows. You're not gonna go on the internet typing that shit, right?
Well, they're too dumb to think it through. Basically, what their opinion is you have to like who we say you have to like, and that's it. I mean, look, I'm not lying. There are people that I have seen type that we're evil, that people are very evil when they boo good people like John Cena.
Oh.
A person said that if you boo John Cena, you're against all that's right and good in the world.
It's scripted.
Exactly. And then
Hold
I've seen
on.
people say that they've said stuff like God wouldn't want you. Yeah, this is another thing. God wouldn't want you to cheer for the bad guys.
Hey, Kat.
Yeah.
You said that people said that you're against good in the world if you don't support John Cena, right?
Right.
Okay, well, how about this, motherfuckers? Why don't you go look at this one comment that this cancer patient's mother left? She said that after John Cena came to visit her kid, after that kid died, guess what? She didn't get a fucking phone call from them at all. And a lot of these parents say that he just walks right the fuck by when he's at events. He doesn't even fucking look at them. And he's good? Fuck him. He's just doing it for money. That's all he's doing. He's doing it for money. You want to talk about someone that does shit and does it good? Look at fucking Titus O'Neil, Father of the Year. That dude doesn't need to get put out there like that. He doesn't want to be put out like that because he's not concerned with his popularity with charity. That's what John Cena is doing. He's exploiting all these fucking cancer patients, and I'm fucking sick of it.
Me too. And even Damian Sandow has done some good charity work. He has, from what I've heard. donating to the homeless and stuff like that. So there's more people than John Cena. He isn't the be-all, end-all archangel of charity like some of these people think.
By the way, he probably doesn't even see his kids that I just found out that he had like a few days ago. Probably
What?
doesn't even give him a fucking dime.
I didn't know he had kids.
Well, according shout out to Angry Mark, he one of the biggest John Cena fans ever, by the way. He said that John Cena's ex-wife, I believe, yes, his ex-wife, they had 2 daughters, and I'm guessing Cena sent the kids off with the mom, probably because he didn't want them in the spotlight, because he wants it all to his fucking self. What a piece of shit, Dad.
I heard that he didn't have any kids with that woman.
Well,
Not with Nikki.
it's kind of hearsay. I'm marking it up as hearsay, but if this motherfucker does have kids, who the fuck cares if they're in the spotlight? I mean, if you don't want them to look at you as John Cena's kids, and you're ashamed. Put your kids out there with you. I mean, what the fuck is the harm in it? Quit being such a fucking bitch. I'm sorry. I can't stand John Cena. I can't stand Vince McMahon. I can't stand the company. Everything that's happened in the past 2 weeks on that show, I want to forget. So if someone could just take something and hit me in the side of the head and make me forget these past 2 weeks, by all means, please fucking do.
Well, also too, Devin, you've got these people that they oh my gosh, they change their tune. Like, they believe shit. They believe that it's a believable and good storyline with McMahon, being arrested and all this other crap. That's believable to them. And then they talk about, well, you can't like indie people because it's not believable. They got to have the big muscles that I'm sexually attracted to. It's not believable.
By the way, I'm just going to say this. New Japan, Indies, ROH, they don't fucking need storylines to get their talent over. Their talent gets themselves over. The only, like, really big storyline that you would see in New Japan is anything that involves, like, the main guy over there and, like, the Bullet Club. Everyone knows who the fucking Bullet Club is. They're fucking badasses. And they don't need they don't even need a story. They just do it just for the fuck of it. They don't need it. Because they're all fucking hellacious talents. All these other companies rely on their talents, not these fucking jaded ass storylines where John Cena buries fucking Kevin Owens, and I'm still pissed off about that shit because Kevin Owens has got more talent than his left nutsack than Cena does on his whole fucking body.
Here's the difference between us and those insane, crazy Cena cult members and WWE cult members. Okay? We get upset at what they do because we care about the product. We actually care about the product.
I want it to be good.
Not because we think that any of these wrestlers give a shit about us. But of course they think that John Cena and Vince McMahon are like their family. They're family members. They don't know who you are, idiots. They don't give a shit about you. They'll never know you. So I don't know why you think that you have to defend them like a family member or a lover. I swear some of those people, like with the writers and everything, they think that somebody from WWE is going to see what they said and then invite them to the WWE. They act like that. And there are actually some kids on WWE Bleacher Report, they're like 15, that they want to be a wrestler. And they're always talking about how they're going to be a wrestler. And I've seen pictures of them, and I hate to say it, and these are some of the same people that talk about believability. You should see them. Puny little peewee teenagers who are going to be a wrestler, but they're worried about the believability. Ha! Yeah, okay.
By the way, for anyone that says that Adrian Neville's not a believable wrestler, that motherfucker is jacked. Not only that, but he can wrestle any style. He can do high flying. He can do power. The motherfucker picked up a 6'7", 250-pound man and fucking, what is it, King Barrett or something like that, and deadlift German suplex that motherfucker.
Well, I'd like to see a picture of these
Not
people.
believable. Fuck off. Sorry, Kat, go ahead.
Oh, no, I agree with you. I'm sorry. I interrupted you.
But he's
Um,
too short.
you know, like I said, I've seen some pictures of people that are not believable, but some of these other people that go on and on about believability, I would like to see them. Okay? I seriously would like to see them. I mean, I don't know what the hell. I mean, I talked about this the other day. I said either these are people that were bullied and they feel like this is the type of person that has to be on top, or like I said before, they're kind of sexually aroused by the big muscular people because their arguments don't make any sense. Okay? They talk about believability, but in real life, little people can overpower and get one over on the big people. There are lots of successful shows on TV that are fiction, just like WWE, where the smaller guy wins. And do they go, oh, that's not believable? No, they enjoy the show. Okay? I showed a scene from Game of Thrones the other day. And there was a smaller guy there, and he was beating the crap out of the big guy, beating the crap out of him. And the only reason he got beat is not because the guy was big and he couldn't handle it, because he was like kicking the shit with his sword out of this guy. Was that he thought that the guy was dead, and he got too cocky. And the guy was almost dead, but before he died, he squished that guy's face in. So he didn't lose because, you know, he just wasn't good enough or he wasn't believable. He lost because he got cocky and he didn't finish the job. He thought that the guy was dead. It had nothing to do with believability or how big he was or how he looked. So I can't stand to hear that bullshit. That is
By
just
the
so dumb. These people are dumb.
by the way, one of the smallest guys on that roster in Daniel Bryan could whoop the shit out of anyone on that roster. That motherfucker was a mixed martial artist. Go look at him in his ROH days. That dude is total fucking badass. He's a vicious little motherfucker too. But of course, because he's not 6'1", 240 pounds, he's not gonna get shit. By the way, John Cena's only 2 inches taller than Adrian Neville, and you're not gonna give Neville the push, really? 2 inches makes the difference?
Back.
Well, no, I don't. That's not logical either, Devin. I know people that the only ones they like are Cena, Reigns, and Ryback. Guess why?
Ryback's ass.
Oh, God. This is what, and you know what? That was just, I'll tell you what. When I heard that there were fans that flooded the NYPD police phone line, I was like, okay, it's time to bury these people. You're idiots. You need to get some more education, because you're just dumb as fuck. You really are.
I'm dumb as fuck.
As fuck.
I'm sorry.
So, and I think you ought to be ashamed of yourselves. So, and then I hear other quotes like, there are people on there that like try to like, they say they're going to beat you up because you don't like a fan. Okay, I had one guy. Okay, he was so upset at me over my opinions that he kept trying whatever he could, and he was lying, and he kept getting caught in lies. Like he was like, yeah, well, Randy Orton is my cousin, and I told him about you, and he laughed at you and says you're a loser idiot.
Oh yeah, sure, dude.
And he's like, yeah. I said, no, you're not. You're a liar. He said, yeah, because my dad even built Randy Orton's house. So I looked it up, and I found out the contractors that built his house. Okay? And I'm
By
like,
the way,
nope, sorry. I called him out. I said, nope, sorry, you didn't. Your dad didn't build his house. And then he tried to say, well, yeah, Randy does make a wish, and we got him to do a wish on somebody that we knew, and here's the article. And I guess this kid was so dumb. I guess he thought that if he put a link up, that we just would automatically think that it was legit. We wouldn't go check it or anything. And when I went to that link, it was like so off from what he said, it like proved him a liar. So he either didn't read the damn thing or he didn't think that we would go check up on it. But this is the mentality of these people. And then there was one that said something like, I'm going to forget this. How did he put it? He was talking about something else. I forget what. But I picked up on the last thing he said. He said, because, you know, I even want to get laid one day. And this is like somebody in his late 30s. Because, you know, I want to get laid one day. Oh, so you haven't been laid yet? Gee, I wonder why. Why haven't you been laid? There a reason
Probably
for that?
because he wears a fucking WWE shirt every goddamn day, and every girl that sees that and goes to turn that shit on is like, oh my god, this is a dude that wants to potentially get laid. The dude that wears a fucking WWE shirt every day.
No, not just a WWE shirt. We're talking a John Cena shirt.
But you might. Never mind. Goddamn. Fucking
I mean,
people,
I could
man. I
see
just want to go off.
if the guy was wearing, like, even if he was wearing a Roman Reigns shirt, okay, that would be better than wearing a John Cena shirt. He'd have more of a chance of getting laid than a John Cena shirt.
Yeah, because his shit says Roman Empire. What's so bad about Roman Empire? And then you've got fucking John Cena shirts look like somebody, a fucking granny quilted a whole bunch of fucking rainbow patches in one fucking shirt. And it said, what does it say on it usually? You can't see me or something like that?
You could see
No,
him from
motherfucker.
space.
I don't want to fucking see you because you're a fucking disgrace.
He is a disgrace, and I don't want to see him, but how could you not see him with those shirts that you can see from outer space? And they're seizure-inducing shirts. Like, okay, Dean Ambrose, Randy Orton, Roman Reigns, black, white, gray T-shirts. Okay? Most of the men have black, white, gray T-shirts, okay? We're not going to talk about Dolph Ziggler. He doesn't count, okay? But even Dolph Ziggler has shirts that are less pussy-ish than John Cena. Those John Cena shirts, who would want to be caught dead in those shirts?
I'll put on a Dolph Ziggler pink shirt before I put on anything John Cena. I'm being serious, too.
I'll wear a Justin Bieber shirt before I wear a John Cena shirt.
I wouldn't wear any of them, but yeah, you got a point there.
And by the way, the people that are like, oh, John Cena's so great. No, you all are closet Justin Bieber fans.
And by the way, for all these fans who came out here chanting at Seth Rollins, Justin Bieber just personifies how much of a pussy these fans are.
Oh, yeah. They'll chant anything because it's, you know what it's like. Remember, was it Grits that said this? He said they would chant, where's the restroom? Was that him that said that?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like, where's the
just to be a
restroom?
part of the show. Just to be a part of the damn show, they would chant anything.
Look at the NXT crowd, too, by the way, and then look at the main show crowd. I fucking hate the NXT crowd, but I'll say this, they've got way more balls than fucking the crowd on the main roster does. The only thing that really just kind of threw me off about that gave the main roster crowd a little bit more credit with me is that when fucking Tyler Breeze comes out there, they don't say shit. Fuck Tyler Breeze. He's a punk ass bitch.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah, he is. And you know what, WWE Universe, I'm going to say this. I know people sugarcoat it, and I know this isn't going to be looked upon favorably, but you're dumb. I feel like you should just get on a bench with Forrest Gump. Sit on that bench with him. And he's smarter than you. So, you're dumb. And I'm smarter than you, and I know it. Yes, I do believe I'm smarter than you. And yes, I do look down on you. I look down on you. I'll just say it. You're ruining our product. You're ruining it. And I'm not talking about the children who don't know any better. Although some of them can be fucking irritating. Although, yay to the one that threw his shirt back. Woo!
By the way, to the children,
man.
to the children and the people with mental disabilities, this rant is not for you guys.
No, it's for the adults, the grown men and women who are just ruining the product. Because I believe that with some of the children, and some of the ones that have problems, their heart's in the right place. They believe in the hero type of thing. Even though I think Cena's the wrong type of hero. But some kids, they just go along with it because they feel like that's what they have to do, is follow that. And that gets kind of annoying too. But I can understand that. It's the adults. And by the way, did you know that boy, Devin, before I mentioned it, did you know that he had thrown back a shirt?
What was this last night?
That's what I heard. Is it true?
What match did it happen in? Do you know?
I don't know. Supposedly, I read that he threw a shirt and the kid threw it back.
Oh, hey, by the way, real quick, since people want to talk about John Cena being tough, last night I witnessed fucking Sin Cara go through the ropes and land on his shoulder, and that shit looked like it popped out of the socket. And he popped it right back in and got in that goddamn ring and did it for at least 3 more minutes and wrestled. Fuck John Cena.
John Cena had a broken nose.
You damn nerdy geeks.
By the way, that fucking broken nose, holy shit. What? That was some pussy shit. Go look at a UFC fight, and their faces look like fucking taco meat after that.
Oh, speaking of that, I'm glad you brought up UFC. There have been people that have said that Cena would be good for UFC, and I've heard other people say that he would beat all those people in the UFC.
Okay, fine. Put him in there with Cain Velasquez or Junior Del Santos first fight. Go for it. Fuck, you could even put him in there with Alistair Overeem. Put him in there with that motherfucker. He will get his shit pushed in 6 ways from Sunday every fucking time.
And if anybody out there wants to say that we're being cocky and we're coming across as arrogant, good, screw you. Because I am tired of people like that are stupid and aren't up to a certain intellectual level ruining the product. They can have Cena, they can have the stuff they want, but couldn't we have other stuff too? Why did it have to be all that? It's like a goddamn circus. They act like they're catering to children, and then they do things that you don't want children to see. I don't get it. Which is it?
I think the main moral of this story and this rant of these people that did it in the NYPD and all these fucking Cena dick suckers, grow the fuck up and somehow find a way to grow some balls and stand up for this shit. Like, don't like it because they tell you you have to like it. Like it because you fucking like it. Dumbasses. Can't fucking stand this horse shit. I'm not gonna lie. Next Monday, I'm not tuning in.
Good. Why should you suffer through that? You are gorgeous. Oh, we're a part of the show. We're getting attention. You are gorgeous. Oh, you know what? I'd chant back. You know what? They'd throw me out. Security would throw me out because I'd go get laid. Go get laid.
By the way, just for the fuck's sake of it, anyone that's out there in those crowds that wear Blitz team shirts and sit there and don't say a goddamn thing, thank you.
Hell yeah.
And they should be chanting, Blitz team, hey, if any of you are listening, this is what you need to do while you're there. You don't necessarily always have to be silenced, because like you could say, fuck you, Vince, when he's coming out. You could say that. Fuck your network.
I'm not going to lie, there was a show where I live back in July that I was going to go to with one of my friends who actually happens to be, he's got a mental disability, but he can function fine and everything. I was going to take him to the show, and he's a huge John Cena fan, but he knows that I hate John Cena. I guarantee I would have gotten kicked out of that show. Because I remember John Cena was all over that fucking show, and I'd have came in with some signs that probably said some vulgar shit on it, and they'd have probably kicked me out for it. Can I not be a grown man in a fucking grown man product? Really? I mean, pro wrestling's supposed to be about fucking hard-hitting slams, athleticism, fucking athletes, real goddamn men, and you get kicked out or you have to hide your sign if it even mentions Bruce Blitz's name, or Grits' name, or Mad Genius's name, or fuck. if they saw this fucking video, either one of our names on there, they'd be like, nope, nope, you have to you have to get rid of it. It's not a John Cena sign. It's not a Tyler Breeze sign. You have to get rid of it. Fuck off.
Well, at the end of the day, that's the fan base of today.
And at the end of the day, they're dumbasses. That's what they are. And they're helping to make the product shitty. And they need to be ashamed of themselves. What? It's not a Disney show. It's for everybody. You do not have to just cater to the little children with John Cena. How do you explain to those children all the tits and ass, huh? You're showing off with the women. That's all the women are good for. Tits and ass.
Exactly.
How do you explain to your children a bunny humping some other guy's ass? How do you explain
That shit was disturbing.
And by the way, to Vincent Kennedy McMahon. Yeah! This isn't pro wrestling. This is sports entertainment. You got this. This is pro wrestlers in a pro wrestling ring, in a pro wrestling match, in a pro wrestling ring. You got two pro wrestlers in a pro wrestling match, in a pro wrestling ring.
Yep.
There are times and places for sports entertainment. Like, honestly, I know a lot of people had some problems with this past Undertaker and Kane versus Wyatt feud. I fucking enjoyed it. I thought it was hilarious when Bray Wyatt started conjuring up the lightning and shit out of his ass. That shit was hilarious to me. But as far as the storyline went, I enjoyed it, and that was definitely sports entertainment. But
Yeah.
when you have someone like Owens and Neville, give me a fucking athletic competition, or Neville and Cesaro, or Owens and Cesaro, or Dean and fucking Dean Ambrose. God damn it, start booking Dean Ambrose in a meaningful fucking way.
But Dean Ambrose is overrated. Dean Ambrose is from the Indies, and he's just not good enough.
Fuck.
Dude's tall enough, but look at his body. That's the exact reason right there why they won't do anything with him, because dude's got fucking twigs for arms. Dude can do some shit. He's a fucking hellacious promo
Wait a
cut.
minute, you're saying that Dean has twigs for arms?
They're
Have
not
you
as big.
looked at his arms?
They're not as big as they used to be. He
got
quit
beautiful
taking some
arms.
shit. Okay, Ambrose Cat loves Dean Ambrose. I'm sorry, I said that on the wrong video.
That's okay. You know what? The thing is that that was a good segue, though, into this next thing. The ones that, don't have the big arms like the other people or whatever, okay, you notice how Vince is always saying, and you're always hearing that Vince won't go for this person or that person because they're just not big enough and they're not believable. Well, wait a minute. Isn't he always saying that it's sports entertainment and it's not wrestling? So why does sports entertainment, why are you saying stuff about believability?
Because he has to have the look. Yeah.
By the way, Vince said that he had a new appreciation for wrestling. Motherfucker, if you had a new appreciation for wrestling, then why the fuck, and I'm going back to these four, or these five, why doesn't Bray Wyatt, Dean Ambrose, Cesaro, Owens, and Neville have a more meaningful spot? Because those top five right there, without Seth Rollins there right now, they're the five best on the main roster right now. Easily, they are the five best because they can do some shit. I mean, Owens and Wyatt for their size can do some shit. And Vince values wrestling now? No, motherfucker, because you still have the same fucking jarhead looking motherfucker in the main events coming out wearing fucking star-spangled fruity t-shirts and picking people up and dropping them with the fireman's carry and getting a 3 count. That's horseshit, and that move is fucking garbage.
And yeah, and he puts on 5-star matches because there are a lot of kickouts at 2 during his matches.
Tell a great story. Tell a great story. Yeah, and by the way, Vince McMahon saying I do what the fans want me to do. Bull fucking shit. Look at your opening segment of the show. You got Roman Reigns, you got Stephanie McMahon, you got Vince McMahon or whatever, and you got people in the crowd chanting Daniel fucking Bryan.
Take
And
my shit
then,
back.
and then,
A CM Punk chant
yeah, they chanted for CM fucking Punk.
loudly, and Vince got thrown off of his fucking game. Watch that promo back again. Vince was thrown off of his game when they started screaming CM Punk.
When was that again?
That was last night, and I'm not gonna lie, I kind of joined him too. I was like, "Yeah, fuck it, CM Punk, bring his ass out there, fucking make him kick Roman's head in, make him kick Vince's head in. Goddamn, do some edgy shit."
But you know what, Devin? Here's the thing. This is another thing, okay, that I've seen on different sites with these like little girly, fairyish fanboys. They say stuff like, "That is so disrespectful to chant CM Punk and ruin it for everybody else. The fans that respect everything they do shouldn't have things ruined for them by the disrespectful fools who just think they're hipsters.
Vince
Only
doesn't respect them.
hipsters only chant CM Punk. Hipsters are only against John Cena. That is so rude. They shouldn't be allowed to do that." Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen people type that shit.
Vince McMahon doesn't respect them. His wrestlers. Bullshit.
Are you going to invite Malik, though? Because Malik is back.
Yeah. All right. Get his take on it.
Hell, maybe we can get Malik to talk about China again.
Okay, for those of you who haven't seen, my last video I did on my channel, you can go ahead and watch it for yourself to see what Devin just referenced, or to understand what he referenced. So there you go.
It's well worth it. That whole video is well worth it. I think about the first hour or so it was like a serious conversation, and then like the last almost 2 hours was just a whole shoot the shit type thing. It was a good show.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get Monique in here too.
Oh, is she around now? Cool.
Yeah, she said
And
okay.
she really fucking hates John Cena, so I'm excited to hear her opinion on this.
Oh,
Let
she's
her
good.
give her opinion.
Yep. It's just I sent her the link. See if she'll come.
Throw out some of the quotes at her that I said to you earlier. See what she says about those quotes.
And Joey Styles, I got some flames for his ass.
You know, that's another
Oh my
thing.
god!
Sick of all those people that are like, that suck up. You try to respect them, and just when you start to respect them, they like lick WWE and Vince McMahon's ass. And why do they put down their fan base? I mean, the IWC are the ones that give you money for your product. You wouldn't, without your fan base, you wouldn't have a product, and yet they're insulting them. Doesn't make sense.
You're calling us internet fans. Okay. Do you want me to get to the Joey Styles tweets right now?
Hey, hold on real fast about that internet fan thing. I don't know if any of these viewers on here are familiar with Taz's show on CBS Radio. Actually, I've called in before and I asked him about, because I wanted to get it from a wrestler's term, and I asked him about the IWC. And honestly, he's not filled in on it, and this is why I'm giving him a pass. Because first of all, he's a badass, but he doesn't even know. Like, he thinks it's a total fucking joke. Anyway, I'm sorry. What's up, Malik? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Hey, Malik.
Yeah, we might get Eli too in a little bit. So I guess I'll just read off these tweets. Well, actually, before that, I'll ask Malik this. So Malik, how do you feel about the fans who called the NYPD to bail out Vince McMahon, or try to, attempt to? Malik, you there? I got some technical difficulties.
Was that him that just drank from that soda can?
No, that was me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I'll read the Eli.
Hey, Eli.
Oh, great.
If you guys can't get your sound to work, try and hang up and then get back in. That happened to me yesterday. I had to hang up and then get back in.
Uh, I guess I'll read the tweets. I guess. All right. Well, while these guys are trying to get their shit right, I'll just read the tweets. So, okay. So here's the first tweet from Charles FM or JABR, or Charles in Chaos. I believe the future has to be over first before they can be considered the future. Hashtag Joey Styles, Triple H, Vince McMahon, Roman Reigns, right? Joey Styles replies with, this reply should get more nasty replies but after seeing him drop Triple H and Vince McMahon. Whatever. Alright. Okay, what else? Oh, okay. I believe the future has to be over first before they could be considered the future. And Joey Styles replied with, watch the last pay-per-view and hashtag Raw. Roman Reigns is over, but maybe not with the IWC. I'm sure the fans who were cheering for Roman Reigns at the live events have been on the internet.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, Christian, I was trying to answer your point. Last night's Raw where Vince, I saw the link where it said Vince got arrested. That wasn't real, was it? That had to be a work.
It was absolutely a work because they sent Renee Young out there to do some quote-unquote investigative journalism. You wouldn't send your fucking backstage interviewer out there to do that. I mean, they probably wouldn't even put it out there.
Okay, yeah, because I'm thinking it, yeah, because look at this. It got posted nationally on national news, and my coworker read it and thought it was real. And I said, okay, yeah, I saw that, but I think that's just for the show. But anyway, the fans trying to call the NYPD to bail out Mitch McMahon, I don't think that would work. But like I said, the whole storyline for whatever reason why he got arrested is ridiculous. Anyway, so like I said, I didn't watch Raw. I've yet to download it to watch it. I haven't watched it downloaded.
Malik, you are way kinder to the people that call the NYPD than I am.
Yeah, it kind of spun off into a few different subjects, but we weren't very nice about it.
Oh, I understand, yeah. And look, as far as Joey Styles, Christian, I saw his tweets at work where he tweeted about the IWC. I started to answer him. Is this the same guy that did that shoot years ago when he quit WWE after Jerry Lawler pie-faced him down to the ground? You know, I'm just saying, why would you turn and be kissing ass up to WWE when technically you said you need a job? They called you. You need a job. You shouldn't have took the job, but you did. So you kind of put yourself out there. So I'm thinking, what I would say to Joe Styles is, what are you talking about? He's saying IWC complaining about the WWE product. We complain because we're wrestling fans. We see what's going on. That's why we're stating simple facts of what's going on. So the next time Christian tweet to him, why does WWE write their champion bad promos? That's their fault. That's why he looks so bad. So I mean,
By the way, we can complain because we fucking can.
Right? Yeah. I'm just saying we see what's going on. What's so good about the product that he would say that? What's so good about it? I would ask him that question. In fact, I'm gonna go to Twitter and ask him that question right now because on C-Scoops those links are those tweets are still up. So I'm gonna ask him that. What's so good about that product? What's so good about the goddamn product that we can't complain about it? Tell us. Give us your so-called. Since you're Joy Styles, give us your so-called expertise.
We are fans. We have opinions. It's subjective.
Not only that, but it is a product, right? Most products, the customer service wants to hear what the consumers feel like about their product. You don't hear about, like Nestle Quick. They don't go out publicly and berate the people that buy their product. They might complain about them behind the scenes, but they don't do it publicly. And this is what Vince McMahon and WWE and all of that do, okay? They berate their customers who buy their product.
Like, seriously, how does that make you look?
It makes him look like a jackass is what it makes him look like.
And honestly, without any of us or any of these fans for that fucking company, they wouldn't be shit today. They wouldn't be shit right now. So I think that they should show a little bit more gratitude and maybe take our opinions and everything into consideration and just try and tweak it a little bit. I mean, I'm not asking for every little guy to be on the top. I'm asking for a better show, a more competitive show. Like, give me competition, give me tournaments, give me ranking brackets. Just give me a sports filled show. Don't quit making it so bitch made. I fucking hate that shit. Start listening to your fans, because honestly, without your fans, you aren't shit.
I like how you said bitch made.
And that's what Vince and Triple H are. They bitch made tricks. I mean, look at Cena. He's the biggest trick in the industry.
Vince thinks that he gets to tell the fans what to do. Vince thinks the fans have to listen to him and cater to him and do what he wants and like what he wants.
Oh man, Vince McMahon's facial expressions when those fans were chanting Daniel Bryan was organic as fuck. They're just like, shut up! Like, oh my
What was his facial expression on CM Punk chants?
I don't think that he really expected it, but you could see like he was gonna go say something else, and his mouth kind of quivered a little bit, and he kind of looked for a second, and then he tried to get his composure back, but that dude was shaken by that shit.
Oh, now I gotta download the show now. I gotta. And here's the thing, Vince. If you listen, or if Joy Styles you're listening, didn't you shitheads learn from South Carolina when all the fans started walking out on your ass during the final segment, which involved Roman Reigns? Didn't you learn anything? I guess not.
2 point.
But Roman Reigns is also the shit according to certain people. And they walked out on him.
Honestly, here's my thing on Roman Reigns. I'm gonna leave him out of this equation of why shit's bad, because it's not his fault. Dude's actually not a bad wrestler. Like, I can tolerate him and I like his style. Just don't let him cut promos.
Right.
Let that motherfucker go out and beat the ever living shit out of everyone.
And try not to be so. I mean, they're just so domineering about the way they're trying to get everybody to like him. See, that's turning people off.
Yep.
That's turning people off if you're shoving them down our throats, because that's, again, Cena 2.0. Will like Cena, damn it, and you will like Reigns.
Like these people, and we've been preaching about this for a long time. And this is the type of thing that's been driving fans away. You're going at your own paying customers. Your own paying customers.
Yeah, but they got enough dumb ones, Christian, that will just be led like sheep. They know that the dumb ones, and there are a lot of them in their universe, that'll just take it. That'll just make excuses for them, and you know.
I mean, even if you are, even if you do believe in the sheep mentality, even if you do really hate the product or love the product, doesn't matter. You're going at your own fans saying they don't know what they're talking about. So basically you're saying that the fans who do love the product don't know what they're talking about because they're fans of it.
Yep. That's what you're saying.
You know, to like Roman Reigns who came out there saying that the fans who hate him are a bunch of lowlifes that they don't know what they're talking about. Thanks for talking about your own fucking fans. Since we're just fans and we don't know what we're talking about, you're basically saying that your own fans don't know what they're talking about because they're not in the business. No shit. No shit, we're not in the business. Do we know everything that goes on? No. But it doesn't stop us from voicing our opinion.
And there's a majority of people out there that do not think we have the right to voice our opinion. They say that we have to either shut up or quit watching, which I did, by the way. I quit watching.
Yeah, you know that's what's gonna get you peppy. You're gonna have people like Ambrosicat that's gonna say, you know what, fuck you, I'm done watching. And there's been a lot of people this year, and a lot of people, even your most loyal fans, have been saying that. Even your most loyal. So you know, keep slapping your paying customers in the face. Because at the end of the day, we're the ones who keep having you around.
And also, we're the ones who can access your network for free and don't have to pay for it, or don't pay for your pay-per-views too. Remember that.
Yep.
All you have to do is just get different cards for each month. It's not that hard. I know people that do it too, and you know what? Honestly, at first I was kind of against it, but you know what? Fine, fuck it, do it.
Yeah, I actually know somebody.
They don't deserve the money.
Yeah, I actually know somebody in YWC who does it too. He does it all the time. He's still doing it. What he does is he sets up a different account with a different email every time, almost every month.
Yeah, these people are pissing me off, man.
I mean,
yeah, go ahead.
their love is so great for Vince McMahon that they're going to hinder real people who might need the police from being able to get through. Idiots.
Yeah, it's all these people out there, these ass kissers, man, in the pro wrestling industry. You know, you're gonna keep on doing this. You're saying, oh, it's the best. It really is the best, or whatever. It's not that bad. Yeah, it is, because look at the ratings for the past few months. Oh, it's not bad. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Dumb fuck.
I think instead of giving Raw my time these next few Mondays, I think I'm gonna go ahead and catch up on some old New Japan and ROH shows that I missed, and some PWG shit, just because that's a product that I can actually get into because it's a bunch of badasses out there doing what the fuck they love to do, and that's fucking wrestle, not sit there and talk with each others and get fucked in the ass by a rabbit. Who, by the way, I think that if I remember this correctly, the person that was dressed in the rabbit suit was PJ Black, aka Justin Gabriel, which that was the only thing he was given at the time, so fine, whatever, and he's out of the company, but I'm just putting that out there.
Eli, we can't hear you at all. We haven't been able to. Maybe if you log out and then log back in.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, now we
I
can
can
We
hear
can hear
you
you
now.
now. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what Vince is thinking. He's like contradicting the fans. He's like Screw what the fans want. I can't stand that tonight, WC. It drives me insane.
Yep, I hear you.
So basically, if I call LeBron James, would that make me a internet basketball fan or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
Tell them to grow up. Well, they can't take criticism. That's their problem.
Yep, they really don't. They really can't.
They can't take a lot of stuff.
Lots of people can take Vince's dick in the office, I'll tell you that much. Cena, Ryback.
Oh, they sure can.
Braun Shipman.
No, the Divas.
Hold on. Because Eli, oh my god, thank you. You brought that up. Christian, do you mind if I take just 2 minutes? Not the grits 2 minutes, but an actual 2 minutes just to bury this shit real quick?
Yeah, that's our show. It's not my show.
Okay, so fucking Braun Strowman. I'm gonna explain to you something. His finishing move, first of all, it's shit. He's trying to do an arm and neck choke. That's definitely not how you do it, and even if you were to do it in that manner, it's still not applying pressure because you're hoisting him up off the ground. You need to be more down on the ground and have gravity working with you for that actual hold to work. Second, what actual move does he do besides that old fucking Chuck Palumbo finisher where he puts him up on his shoulders and spins him off into a cutter? First of all, Strowman doesn't even deliver that demonstratively, and this motherfucker's 6'8", 385 pounds. I want to see some choke slams and shit. Give me a big boot or two. Give me a sidewalk slam. Hell, give me a what were those? What the hell? Who did the spine buster where they just kind of picked him up and then just threw him down? Farouk, what? I think it was Farouk. Those spine busters, that's fine. That's demonstrative. Same shit with Ryback. For these bigger guys, and if any of the bigger guys of any wrestling is listening, do demonstrative shit. Quit doing little pussy shit and act like. I'm sure that it's not that hard to do a power slam. I'm sure it's not that hard to lift your foot up to kick someone in the head. I'm sure it's not that hard to do a choke slam. I mean, hell, the person you're working with is pretty much doing the whole move for you, and it's not hard to make that move look good. It's pretty easy. All you have to do is just have that person that's taking it sell the shit out of it. I'm just mainly on Braun Strowman though. He's shit. Could we have I'd rather have fucking Baron Corbin up there with the Wyatt family. That end of days finisher, holy shit! You talk about a big man that can do some pretty good demonstrative shit and actually add emphasis to the way he does his moves. He's broken out a spinning sidewalk slam. I think he's done a belly to belly once, but just all in all, Eli, you brought up Braun Strowman, and that's all I wanted to say was his finisher's retarded. He's retarded, and it's just all trash.
Oh, guys! Earlier, when you alluded people swallowing Vince in the office, don't forget the Divas. They swallow the most.
China.
No, I think Cena swallows the most.
The Bellas.
Well, that's
Cena,
true. Yeah,
Cena is a diva.
Yeah. So Cena swallows Vince. Nikki Bella swallows Cena. Cena and Bella both swallow Vince. Yeah, it's a.
It sounds like a really disgusting threesome. Oh, by the way, Vince thinks that Cena is his surrogate son.
Oh yeah. Yep.
The son he never had.
No, because then that would make it really gross. I think that he looks at him as his lover.
And his son.
Ooh.
Can we get Shane McMahon back in this shit? Because at least when Shane McMahon was here, he was getting fucking electrocuted by car batteries and fucking tombstoned on the shit, and he went through tables. That motherfucker actually tried, and a lot of people that try usually fucking fail, but that dude tried, and you know what? He's definitely over with me. Shane will always be over with me, so please get him back in that company. And
well, he wouldn't be allowed to do that stuff these days.
That's true, because Stephanie wants this whole Divas Revolution, which, by the way, you can't name a revolution while it's going on, you dipshits.
And by the way, that Diva Revolution shit is overrated as well. It's not even over. It's not even it's not even a revel fucking illusion. Let's just be real here.
It's just different. It's just different women wrestlers in different matches. Which, by the way, the amount of matches and like good matches they could have, they haven't even tapped into. Like, okay, last night they had a Becky Lynch versus Sasha Banks match. That match could have been way better. Their match for the title down in NXT was way better than last night's match. I mean, they got a little bit of time, but you didn't get to see much. It was mainly rest holds and and slaps and shit. I was like, what is this horse shit?
Well, that's the WWE for you. They you know, other than the goofy shit, they have these people out there who do as much as they really could in like 3 minutes or so, or however short the match is. And to the people out here who talk about the show, about how there's too much wrestling, that's why the show sucks. First off, they're not showing as much as they could, and secondly, if you just put out the sports entertainment shit in there, that would just make the show even worse. Let's think about this logically. First off, you have this fruity pebble John Cena who comes out with his fruity ass shirts. He can't talk, he can't act, he can't wrestle, he can't do shit. He can't do crap. Who else you got? You got Tyler Breeze coming out with his selfie sticks. Brain James gorgeous. Fuck off. Chanting for a grown man that he's gorgeous. It's bullshit.
That wears fur boots, might I add.
Furry boots and grown men chanting that he's gorgeous. The New Day. Unicorns.
Oh, no,
Should I say more? Wearing unicorns on your foreheads? Enough said.
Yeah, they've basically just killed those three. Those three guys' images to me have been just totally down the drain, just sunk.
They're done.
They're creepy as shit too. Why do you come out there dancing like that? Like, Big E really needs to fucking stop. That shit's. I mean, I'm honestly to the point with the New Day where, first of all, I can't stand them. Second, they're creeping me out. And Xavier Woods, holy shit, that motherfucker's really creeping me out.
Yeah, that trombone. Somebody needs to stuff that trombone down his throat or get rid of it. So, if you're gonna keep it the trombone, just make sure one thing, like I said, give the fans earplugs or something. So that's just that's just me.
John Cena, Tyler Breeze, The New Day, Adam Rose, Stardust, Bunny.
Don't forget Fandango.
Fandango.
Stardust is the best out of all of those.
Yeah, but still, I mean, I'd rather see him as Cody.
I'm not gonna lie, out of all those people that you named, I think at this point, even with blowing fucking glitter dust and shit in people's face, Stardust is actually tolerable to me now because of how much hatred I have for the New Day and for John Cena and for Tyler Breeze. Tyler Breeze, I really just don't even register that he's out there now. Even if I'm just watching the TV, I just don't register that he's out there because he's pretty much lost every match. But when it comes to those people, Stardust, honestly, I'm fine with it now. I mean, I can tolerate it. I'm not a Stardust fan by any means. I'd rather see him be Cody again, but Stardust is fine with me. He's not bugging me. The two fucking goons that he's with though, the trash Simpson, yeah, fuck him.
Yep, that's just you know, how pussified that this company has become.
Hey Christian, you forgot to mention also the Jizz.
I was getting ready to say that. Yeah, the Jizz TV.
What the fuck is that shit that he wears? It's like I think it's called an infinity scarf. I never knew a scarf had a hood though. Like what the fuck are you wearing? Like last night, I think he wore like a brighter colored one, and I was like, holy fucking shit! They've really done some dumb shit with the Miz. Dude's got charisma though. I'll give him that.
Might have charisma, but I think he borrows those scarves from his wife. There might be women's scarves for all we know. That's the scary part.
Like seriously, dudes out here doing the most pussified shit, dressing up like women, or a bunch of fruity ass colors and unicorns and farm animals and dumb shit. Stone Cold Steve Austin, badass. The Rock, badass. Brock Lesnar, badass. And then you got, at this point, you got just the most pussified shit ever.
And those three that you named off, they're in their own level of being badass. I mean, the most badass that I mean, in my opinion, the only badass people that you have in the WWE today, and I'm getting back on this bandwagon again, but you got Ambrose when he's not squirting ketchup and shit in people's faces. You've got Cesaro, you have Owens, you have Neville, and you have Bray Wyatt. Those are the five most badass people, I think, at least. Besides Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar's, like I said, him, Stone Cold, and The Rock, they're on their own level.
I always like this badass Goldberg.
Badass.
Oh my god. After that discussion that we had last night, which wasn't on air, after you mentioned that, Eli, I'm seriously hoping that Goldberg signs a new deal because he's badass too. He may not be able to wrestle very well, but he's still badass.
Yeah, look, that rumor is gaining momentum because he's been talking to the officials now. I'm hoping if he does sign, I'm hoping he'll debut, be a surprise debut at the Royal Rumble as participant number 30. That would be good.
And he's doing it. Here's the honorable thing. The dude is not just doing it. He's not doing it for himself. On a podcast, he said, or on an interview, he said he's doing it because his kid wants to see him wrestle.
I read that too. Yeah, I saw that.
He's doing this for his kid. He's doing this so his kid can see him on the big stage. How can you not respect that? How can you not think that that's super honorable? Like Goldberg's that fucking dude. He's the man, honestly.
Yeah, I did a video on. I'm gonna upload it tonight. I shot one today too, so I've got 4 videos to upload. Guys, I finally did one on camera and about her lipstick and her training and stuff like that. That should be funny. So.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, I'm gonna upload it tonight. I'm gonna upload them. I'm waiting for my camcorder to charge so I can hook it up to my PC. To change the subject just a little bit on an NFL football note, Chip Kelly was fired tonight from the Eagles.
Really?
Yes, he was.
Yep.
Why? I've got the ESPN app. I'm guessing it was probably a notification on there, but I just didn't read it because it goes off all the fucking time.
They went 10-6 2 years in a row, and this year they're 6-9 and knocked out of playoff contention. So yeah, the owners are gonna fire him. Yeah. I'm a Cowboys fan. I wish somebody would get. For us.
Oh, come on, Malik. You're a Cowboys fan.
Oh, hell yeah. Sorry, buddy.
Doesn't Mark Cuban own the Cowboys?
You never heard of Mark Cuban? No, a guy named Jerry Jones owns the Cowboys.
Jerry Jones. I don't know. I was watching something and I knew the. Oh no, he doesn't own the Cowboys. He owns the Dallas Mavericks. I think. I don't know if that's.
He does, yeah.
Okay, yeah, the Dallas Mavericks. My bad, wrong team. By the way, his net worth way more than Vince McMahon.
Getting back to the Goldberg thing, okay. Well, if the rumors are true that they want to have Cena win the Rumble, how are they going to make it believable that John Cena gets rid of Goldberg? And how are they going to make it believable that Goldberg gets thrown out?
Easy. He's gonna AA him over the top rope.
Oh, God. And that you tell me that's believable?
You know what
He
I
doesn't-
actually wouldn't mind seeing? If it came down to the Royal Rumble, the last two people in were Goldberg and Brock Lesnar, and there was a double elimination, and it was both of them that went to WrestleMania to face Roman Reigns. That'd be a good-ass triple threat match. There'd be a lot of
Yeah,
fun.
that'd
There'd
be
be a
something.
lot of
That'd be a
fucking.
good idea. Do not have Cena be Goldberg. No, that's insulting to Goldberg. I mean, it's bad enough you got Triple H, but Triple H is basically retired, semi-retired. Don't have Cena be Goldberg. What you do is, since Goldberg's in there and he's obviously gonna be a face and be cheered, have Cena or Reigns turn heel. Something. Just do something. That would be a swerve.
And speaking of Goldberg being a face, Goldberg will not be a heel. He has made that very clear that he couldn't. Back in the day, like in WCW, he tried it once, and he was so upset that a little girl cried that he couldn't do it. So I mean, this dude cares about his fans, and at 40 something years old, he's gonna go out there and still give us all a show, all of us Goldberg fans, and I'm honestly proud to consider myself a Goldberg fan because he gives back to he gives back to his fans. But back on what you guys were saying about John Cena, if John Cena eliminates Goldberg and Brock Lesnar, if Brock Lesnar and Goldberg are in the Rumble, I will probably come unglued and I will probably disappear from YouTube for about a month because I don't think I'll be allowed to get on air.
Oh, you could cut a pipe bomb on my channel.
I could, but I don't know what I would say, and I might get your channel flagged.
I don't give a shit. But unlike Cena, that's genuine. Goldberg, the first time the reason why he went to WWE is because of the kids. He's that guy. Not for Vince McMahon, not for just because he loves the kids.
Unlike Cena, he actually does do it for the kids.
Exactly. Oops.
I agree. If Goldberg loses to Cena, oh boy, I'll be going like crazy like Bruce did last night. Oh man.
Did you guys watch his review from last night?
Oh.
I haven't watched it yet, and I'm kind of scared to watch it because the title of the video alone, and then his tweet that he put out last night, I was like, oh my god, I don't know if I want to watch tonight's review or not.
What's the title of the video? What is the title?
Something about this fuck John Cena is back, and then like at the end he says fuck, he's got like 3 exclamation points behind it.
Was that his tweet too?
No, I'll have to dig up his tweet.
He went unglued last night. He popped a vessel. I'll tell you that.
More than usual?
Oh, it was bad. Yeah.
How long did it last?
That was a good little over 30 minutes. 30 minutes.
I mean, and and this is being real here. We've seen Bruce rant many times in the past. Last year, we all know about the Payback review.
Yeah.
Greatest of all time. Here and there, he would rant. This year, I haven't seen him rant this much ever. Almost every single review, there's a rant. Every review, it's been a rant. He's had reviews where he doesn't really rant, or he might talk loudly, but he doesn't really go off. For the past few months, He's been going off every review.
Oh yeah, including one of his Tyler Breeze segments. Oh boy. He goes off in Tyler Breeze segments.
Yep, and the gorgeous chants and let's go Cena chants. You know.
And the fans begging for Cena to come back.
By the way, to any of the Blitz team members that watch Christian stuff, can somebody please tell that dude to calm down? Because he's going to get another ulcer again like he had a few months ago.
I agree.
That's what I was gathering that he got that from, was because he would yell so much that it would just be such a constant strain on his stomach. That's why for a couple of reviews he was like he fought the fact not to review because he wanted to go off on a lot of stuff.
I understand his anger. I totally understand where he's coming from. His anger, frustration, and disgust.
Yeah, you could tell that dude has had enough. He's gotten more, you know, he's been yelling more. He's gotten more sarcastic. It's just bad.
Christian, just a side note, just because I know you're in that area, have you ever met the dude?
No, I have not actually. I have not. Well, at least I don't think.
Just look for a dude that wears his Jordan cap backwards. I'm pretty sure you'll find him.
Oh yeah. Keep rolling. Yeah. But
I like when they troll him about that Fred Durst shit. That shit is hilarious.
shut the fuck up.
We had the Marine 4.
Yeah. There ain't gonna be a review.
Honestly, there was a couple videos like a month or two ago where he was like, I don't know if you guys saw them, but they were like really short videos, and he was calling out people for saying that he looks like Chris Broussard and stuff. I thought the shit was real at first until he got to like the ending with the matches and shit. I was like, no, this dude's just fucking around.
Yeah, and of course he's had his fucking response videos. Yeah, I'm damn Bruce Blintz. I hate Bruce Blintz. Go fuck yourself.
You hate
By the way,
Bruce Blitz
one of the
because
most
he doesn't like your god. That's why you hate Bruce Blitz, you nerd.
By the way, shout out to Shoddy, Bruce Grits, and MG. Last night I ended up listening to the Bliss Team Strikes Back video, and holy shit, I've never heard them do so much name dropping in one video. And I actually went to go look at some of those videos today, and yeah, some of the people that they mentioned in there, yeah, they're on some bitch made shit.
Facts. Yep.
That's cool. Shoddy's back on the shows.
No, this was posted a while ago. Actually, I haven't seen Shoddy in a while. Last time I really heard from Shoddy, was him and Bruce did a game commentary on Grand Theft Auto Online, and it was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, here's a little fact for you. He's actually seen the Wrestling Queens. Source told me. So
What, Bruce has seen the Wrestling Queens?
No, Shoddy.
Shoddy.
Oh, okay. He was seen on the Wrestling Queens?
No. He watched it.
Oh, okay. Shit, my bad.
Yep.
I mean, there's some good shit here on YouTube. Like, I'm not trying to kiss anyone's ass, but Christian, your content, Malik, your content, Kat, your content's pretty good. Eli, I'm not sure if you have content. I just saw you on here today, but the people that I watch on here, or that I've been getting introduced to, they've got some pretty good content, and that's the content that I'm going to stick to watching. I'm not going to go watch a few unnamed people that were all in discussion with me, Christian, Malik, and Kat last night.
Yeah. Fuck him. Yeah, the fact that this guy gets hate is just it's just crazy.
I mean, he's a real motherfucker. I mean, dude, you can't get more real and you can't get more passionate than getting stomach ulcers from having all your fucking veins pop out of your neck and your face.
Shit.
He gets hate for two reasons, okay? One, jealousy. That's the major one. Supreme jealousy. And then second, he gets hate because of all the dorky little stupid nerds that can't handle it when people say anything against Cena.
And you're
He's
on the rules.
he's I don't know if anyone realizes this, but okay, so I'll tell everyone the exact subscription I brought to the website. I bought the $39.99 one. And I was like, okay, I'm trying this out for a year because this past year of reviews have been really good. Because the first time I heard Bruce was May of 2014, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna tune back in. So I've been tuning into Bruce every week since then. And so I got on the site and I was like, holy shit, this dude gives way more content than these actual prices. Like if he wanted to up the price, he really could, and it would definitely be justified because from what I gather, the dude takes naps. Like he takes 2 to 3 hour naps, and that's pretty much his sleep. I mean, because besides the website, he's also got like he's also a house flipper, so that takes up a lot of time of his time too. So I mean, if anyone complains about what that dude does, that's fine, but never call that dude a slacker. Never call him anything less because he gives you more the amount of content, and I'm seriously not trying to kiss his ass. I'm just saying it as a point of someone else who works hard.
He's an e-bagger. He left us.
I didn't flag Bruce Blitz's video. I promise I didn't flag Bruce Blitz's video. He's also a giant Cena fan. Fuck off.
You guys remember that Sean's view and when he created that video going, I did not flag Bruce Blitz's channel. Freaking fraud.
Yep. Shout out to Sean's review int.
There was another guy, I forget his name, and he was like, I don't know who this Bruce bitch. He kept mispronouncing Bruce's name deliberately. Who was that?
A hamburger bitch.
Isn't it mainly, and I hate to name drop, especially on your channel, Christian, because I don't want to get you any heat with them, but wasn't it mainly Sean's View Entertainment and was it Dark Horse that mainly had a problem with Bruce? And that John or Jordan dude, because Mad Genius wouldn't come on his fucking show.
Joe Cronin.
Joe Cronin. Oh, hey, by the way, to Sean, fuck off for doing videos, commentaries of you playing with Hot Wheels. How about you go to a strip club and get laid or something? Like, do something productive with your life instead of playing with fucking Hot Wheels. Holy shit, that was embarrassing.
I don't know anything about the other people you mentioned, but I do know that I saw that one guy, and I didn't know who he was. I mean, I heard about Joe Cronin, and I had heard Sean's View being mentioned a couple times, but I didn't see it. But there was one guy, I wish I could remember his name. He obviously knew who Bruce was. He just kept deliberately mispronouncing it, putting cuss words, and he was saying, stop accusing me, I didn't do it, but it wasn't Sean's View. Eli, do you know who it was?
Wasn't that Andre Corbeil person or something like that? No, it wasn't
Andre Corbeil. He might have said stuff, but it wasn't him. It was a blonde guy.
Gilzone?
Huh?
Gilzone?
I don't know. I don't remember.
I know Gilson was the guy who told MG all that racist stuff.
By the way, I don't know if either of these guys had anything to do with it, but this could have been a Joe Cronin thing, maybe defending MG at the time. But I remember the There's some review that they did back in February of 2014 where Bruce and Mad Genius went back and forth about Cesaro carrying John Cena in another match, which is another debate that people have been having this year. And Cesaro carried his ass both times. And the dude got on the video. He's like, Bruce bitch is just being a fucking dickhead to Mad Genius. Mad Genius is entitled to his opinion, and Bruce can go fuck off because it honestly was a good match. Cena did carry Cesaro. I was like, dude, fuck off. They were just joking.
Yeah. By the way, that Mad Genius was trolling Bruce.
Oh yeah, he was trolling him hard. That shit was hilarious.
Yeah.
And by the way, nobody carries Cena. It takes two to tango.
Cena can't even carry his fucking self. Holy shit.
I know, but all of those little sheep say it takes two to tango. They won't accept that everybody else has to do all the work in Cena's matches.
You can't even run to the ring.
Also, 20 countouts does not make a good match.
No.
By the way,
Another good
his shadow boxing is terrible. It's horrid. I was messaging Malik earlier, and right when Malik messaged me, I had just finished going to my gym for MMA training, and I will tell you right now, as someone that's half blind, I would have more of a chance of knocking someone out than John Cena would. Holy shit, his shadow boxing's terrible. His punches are terrible. Dude's just a class A asshole. I'm sorry. I just hate the fucking guy. He's just terrible. I'd rather not be able to watch Raw again for the rest of my life than have to endure another John Cena segment, honestly.
I think a lot of people hate him too because of that damn smirk of his. I think that he gets a lot of hate because of that too.
I'm getting paid tonight. You can boo me all you want, but I'm still making that money, son.
Yep, that smirk that just says, I mean, that's not even a face smirk. That's something a heel would do.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, since he's smirking and he's a heel, why doesn't he just turn heel?
Because he doesn't want to disappoint the children.
Hey,
Yeah,
by the way, I think that if these rumors are true with Undertaker and John Cena, John Cena's gonna have to turn heel after that WrestleMania thing. He is going to have to turn heel because we all know that Vince may love the Undertaker, but I think I hate to say it, but Cena would probably go over in that match, and he would be the most hated mother. Like we thought Brock was bad when he beat Undertaker. Holy shit! It's gonna be even worse if John Cena does it.
Well, I can see John refusing to turn heel, and I could see John throwing his weight around saying, I had better go over or else you're not going to have your number one man you're desperate for. I could see him doing that.
Oh, Christian, I see you posted in the chat when I left to get something to eat. You say y'all getting some heat. Who y'all getting heat from?
That's just a joke.
Oh, okay.
While we were talking. But,
I heard you mention another hangout with Sean's View and all them. What did they do a hangout and mention some of y'all somewhere?
No. We were talking about people who, made videos against somebody that we knew.
Okay, I got you. Yeah.
Different people like Sean View and Joe Crone and some other guy we couldn't figure out who he was.
I actually met Sean's View a few times on Hangouts. He's pretty cool. Me and him, he always said I'm very respectful of him, so me and him are cool. So when I first heard about him, I was with Into the Arena, and they used to bash him all the time. So.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't went out of my way and called them fuck boys and bitches and shit. I probably shouldn't have went out of my way to do that. I was just a little pissed off after that video that I watched last night and then watching their videos today. So
okay, actually, I saw a video
Sean. I apologize.
I saw a video Sean was in maybe it could have been a week ago or several days ago. It was a whole full panel with guys. Some guys I knew, some guys I didn't. But the host of it was a bringer of rain. If you ever heard of him. It might have been that video you saw, but it had a bunch of I had an Irish guy, this guy named the guys, and they were talking. Melanie was there too. I didn't even know it took place. Like I said, I was probably working at the time. I watched maybe a little of it, and Sean's view came like in the middle of it. So but then I cut it off.
All
There
we were
was
doing was talking about people who had made videos against Bruce Blitz.
oh okay.
Yeah. Again,
You can do a video.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, because he charges money, so I'm not paying to go on a hangout. So, but I can do my own for free and invite people for free.
Well, that's true, and that's your choice, but we're talking about people who just, were full out vindictive and ugly.
Yeah.
I got you. Yeah, I got you.
Now, they look like jealous bitches, in my opinion, but, what are you going to do?
That's true. Oh, this past Sunday, there was a hangout of the YWC award show. I was supposed to attend, but I forgot. I was busy at the time. But I got Rookie of the Year.
Oh, congrats.
Congrats, man.
Yeah, thanks.
Tell them you want a T-shirt and a plaque, and those bitches better get it to you in the next month.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm just joking.
Anyway, back to Raw and Cena. Yeah, I'm just saying. Look, if Goldberg comes in as number 30, that would be good. I would just bump Cena to the background. I don't care what he says. Goldberg. I mean, you've already screwed over Sting. Don't screw over Goldberg, because if you do that, Goldberg, that's gonna be it. Because Goldberg is gonna be sorry he signed a contract to come back. You know what I mean?
I want to see
Like
Goldberg go on an undefeated streak again.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing that too myself.
You know what? It's going to be a rock and a hard place for everybody concerned because, look, okay, they are not going to know what to do between Goldberg and Roman Reigns and John Cena. They aren't going to know and The Undertaker, what the hell to do. Who to turn heel, who to make the face, who to please, who to, ignore. They're not going to know what to do.
Here's the thing.
I feel like Cena's going to be a big diva over it because he is adamant about not being a heel, and he's adamant about going over all the time. So they're going to have a hard time. There's going to be some backstage drama there.
That's true. If Vince had any kind of creative control and would throw his authority around and take Cena's diva status away from him, this is what it should do. Goldberg comes in at number 30. He wins the Royal Rumble. Even eliminates Cena. You do a WrestleMania 32 build between between Reigns and Goldberg. That would be a dream match, a match no one's ever seen before. Because you'd have a young and I guess a veteran. I think that would be good for business. Goldberg and Reigns build up to WrestleMania.
Yeah, a good friend of ours has talked to us about Undertaker would go over Cena because Vince loves Taker. Well, here's the thing. Vince, his favorite wrestler of all time is The Undertaker. That's all fine. As much as, me. But, he can love Taker all he wants, but at the end of the day, Vince McMahon's love for Cena, do you really think, honest to God, you really think that they would have Taker go over Cena?
I think they would, but it would be on some bullshit. It would be on some Cena would come on the next day saying, I was thrown off my game because, God, man, Undertaker's such a legend. I mean, you're not going to not be off your game if you're a legend. I guarantee that's what the promo would be.
Yeah, but then they would have a rematch.
God, that would totally suck ass.
With Cena winning. I don't believe that Vince loves Taker more than Cena. I just don't see it. Maybe favorite wrestler of all time, whatever, but as far as who he likes out of the two, who he likes more, I mean, come on. Sure, Taker went over Triple H. Yeah, but Cena has gone over as beaten Triple H as well. Vince values John Cena more than Triple H. And I'm pretty sure he values him more than Undertaker.
Speaking of Triple H, does anybody doubt that Triple H really doesn't like John Cena? I think that secretly deep down Triple H is like, fuck this guy. I really just want to punch him in the mouth. I think that honestly, if there was a match between those two at WrestleMania, I'm going for Triple H all the way, and I'm
Oh,
not
yeah.
I'm not even a Triple H fan.
Me neither, but here, I would go for him. I would cheer for him. And can you imagine, though, in the Undertaker thing, the horrible, disrespectful promos against Undertaker from Cena?
Oh,
Well,
and the
no.
promos. Oh.
Well, actually, that wouldn't happen because with this, I have a lot of respect for the Undertaker. You know, I can't wait for him to wrestle WrestleMania. But and I'm going for that win. And if you lose, you gotta retire. That would be some bullshit.
He would like in his mind, he would think that he was bringing the Undertaker up, but honestly, he's burying the Undertaker, which honestly is hard for anyone. It was hard. Like Brock Lesnar is someone who can bury motherfuckers, and Brock Lesnar didn't even bury the Undertaker. John Cena definitely would undoubtedly bury the Undertaker, and I'm not gonna lie, that match would be shit.
Yeah. You know, people joke around with Undertaker, you know, being so old. Can't put on the as good matches as he used to be. Him retiring with Cena, that garbage ass match, and have that be his last match. That would be what a way to ruin his career. What a way to ruin his basically. I mean, his career. He's done a whole lot. But what a shitty ass way to end your career by wrestling that the fuck. When it should be Taker and Sting.
Fuck it. Put some. Undertaker needs to wrestle another nostalgia act since he's a nostalgia act. I don't give a fuck. Put Sting, the 60-plus-year-old dude, in there. Put Stone Cold in there. I mean, they're both around the same age. Put Shawn Michaels in there. I'm sure that they could have a fine match. Put The Rock in there. Anybody but Cena. Like, back to this ABC rule.
Anybody but Cena.
Hey, Devin, there's just one problem. Sting was injured by Seth Rollins. That's why you're not going to see Sting and Taker like the fans wanted. So
yeah, that sucks. Because that build would have been awesome.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though.
Now, Goldberg and Taker, I think.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. Sorry, Malik. But,
No problem.
They weren't going to go with Undertaker Sting anyway. Well,
they should have.
Because what we were hearing, was that Vince McMahon was against the Undertaker Sting match. That he wasn't going to have that happen. And that there's been talks about Cena and Taker. Even before he got injured.
Fuck it. Put Ric Flair back in that bitch. Let him blade all over the place. I'm fine with that.
Woo! Yeah. It was going to be Sting and Bray Wyatt. What the fuck?
Now, what purpose would you have for Sting to fight Bray Wyatt? That makes no damn sense. Now, Goldberg and Taker would be pretty good if Goldberg came back. Because like I said, Goldberg is 48 years old, but he's still in shape, so he can still do his thing. So that's good. He's still strong.
I would not mind the Undertaker Goldberg match. I wouldn't mind it.
That would be awesome, I think, too. See, so now,
New WrestleMania concept for you. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Malik.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That'd be a good WrestleMania concept. That's one way. But if Goldberg wins the Royal Rumble, he becomes the number one contender for the title, and he would have to go after Reigns. That's what I like to see happen. That's one way. There's two ways. So there's two ways you can go with Goldberg title or have him face a Taker. Like I said, another good idea I think one I mentioned is Reigns, Brock, and Goldberg for the title at WrestleMania. That's a good scenario too.
All scenarios better than Cena.
Honestly, and not on the Undertaker thing, just because I just thought of this in my head. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I'm game for an MMA style fight from Brock Lesnar and Goldberg. I mean, probably Goldberg might get his shit pushed in just because Brock's a big motherfucker, but I mean, I'd be fine with that too.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. All those scenarios though better than Cena. So you know, I don't know. Also rumored that The Rock is coming back.
Oh yeah, well he announced that he's going to have a WrestleMania appearance, but he didn't say what he's going to do. So I'm guessing he's just going to have an appearance where he beats up somebody. But
Malik, you got cut out.
okay, well no, what I said was he showed up on past Monday on Raw and he announced that he was coming back, but it's just for an appearance. It's not for a match. So he's just going to have another WrestleMania moment where, like he did last year, where he interrupts a promo, does something, beats somebody up, or he has a promo and somebody comes out there and challenges him and he beats him up. It's like last year he did with him and Ronda Rousey beating up Triple H and Stephanie McMahon.
Yeah. Well, whatever matches they put out there, you know, at least give us, at least one match that people would get excited about.
Yeah.
We know Brock's going to be there. He's probably going to have a match. Taker will probably have a match.
Yep.
Triple H, probably him and Roman Reigns, maybe. For the title, I don't know, but it's possible.
You think it'll be Dean Ambrose and Kevin Owens?
Again?
Or do you think that's running its course?
Well, if they're going to do that, they should go all, balls to the wall to have a match. Let them do their thing, let them call their thing, and, make the best out of it.
Personally, I feel I'm not against that Dean Ambrose Owens match, but personally, I think that their pay-per-view matches should be stipulation matches because, and I'm drawing back to ROH again. When Steen was the champion, he had all no disqualification matches, and those motherfuckers were brutal. I'm not doubting that Kevin Owens and Dean Ambrose could have possibly a 4.5 star disqualification match, no disqualification match if they let the chains up on them and they let them build the show. The only thing the booking people need to do is tell them what time they're going on and how long that they have, and I bet you they'll make gold out of it.
Absolutely. Yeah, we'll see what they do. From all I know, they could probably do another 6-man Intercontinental Championship ladder match. Another one. Just a slap nuts booking.
I personally wouldn't mind that as long as it's a good feud behind it. Because last year's match between Ziggler and Harper was pretty good.
Yeah. I'll probably have another Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, which you would think it would be once a year or a once in a lifetime match, especially since it was WrestleMania 30, the big, uh, 30-year celebration. That would be once a year, but no, you had to have Cesaro win it the first time. Didn't do shit with them. Then you do another one at WrestleMania 31 and have Big Show win it, and that didn't lead anywhere. It's supposed to be a memorial battle royal. It's supposed to mean something. Yeah, you didn't do shit with either winners. Yeah, I was saying that
Sorry
Andre,
about that.
yeah, the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, and Cesaro won it. Didn't do anything with it, and then Big Show won it. Didn't do anything with it.
Why is it the Jobber Battle Royal? That's pretty much what it is. And no, nothing against Cesaro, but it's the Jobber Battle Royal. Like Big Show at this point, dude's a jobber. He's not. They're not doing anything with him. I mean, if you're gonna do that match, first of all, do not put it on the fucking pre-show. That's an insult. Have it be like the opening match of the show. That's fine. Everyone. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but personally, I enjoy battle royals because they're unpredictable.
Yeah, but you know,
If you remember when Cesaro won it, he wasn't a jobber then.
yeah, he aligned himself with Paul Heyman, and that didn't lead anywhere either. It's like they make a decision, but they don't plan ahead before they make their decision. Like, okay, we're gonna do this, but also what we're gonna do, when this is happening, and what we're gonna do in the future. They make a decision, and then all of a sudden something bad happens, and then they have to replan stuff and rebook stuff and try to make it work.
I'm curious. I don't know. I don't know if everyone is on the Cesaro bandwagon and Owens bandwagon and all those people that I've been naming off this whole video like I am, but I personally I would book Cesaro as a very meaningful Intercontinental Championship that works his way up to the main belt. But I definitely think that Cesaro deserves one or a few title runs. Honestly, I mean, just to get your guys' opinions on the guy and see what you think of him, because personally, I think he's one of the most athletic guys on the roster. What would you guys do with him?
Something similar to that. You know, you talked about his athleticism, and that dude for his size is strong as hell. You know, I'm not. I, it's just Cesaro has been so irrelevant at this point. You know, for the athletic gift that he has, you know, it's a shame that WWE does not capitalize with that, because what he can do, for his size, it doesn't make any sense.
Real fast, because I made this point with Angry Mark a few nights ago, when me and him had an all-out debate. The dude is like I'm guessing between 230 and 240, right? But the dude is 6'5", He did an over-the-top rope corkscrew plancha, which is, if no one knows what that is, I mean, I know everyone on the panel knows what that is. But he jumped over the rope and twisted his body. First of all, dude's 6.5 feet tall, and he's not a small guy. For him to be able to do shit like that, Vince should have been like, okay, this dude's money right now. I mean, even this whole Cesaro section that they've totally just overused and overused and overused, that got organically over. This dude is one of the top baby faces. There's not many people that get over by themselves I mean, get over organically. He was one. Daniel Bryan is one. Owens, whether people want to admit it or not, because he does get booed. Owens is a badass heel, and that dude gets booed like no other. And that to me means that as a heel, he's doing his job. But anyway, sorry, I'll quit talking. Back to what you were saying.
Oh no, you hit the nail right in the head. You know, it's really a shame the way this company, he does that shit. And yeah, like you said, he's not that small, you know. And you talk. This is supposed to be an art form. You know, with sports entertainment shit aside, this is treated also like a athletic, contest. Who's the better man? Who's better in the ring? You know, who's smarter in the ring? You know, who's got,
They were doing that for a second with Kevin Owens. They were doing that because there was a couple matches where he rolled outside of the ring and laid down the ropes, and he waited for his opponent to come in, and as Michael Cole would say, he cheap shotted him, but he outsmarted his opponent that way and then got the win. Book him like that. Hell, personally, I mean, if you want to make this more of a competition, do a tail of the tape for every fight. I mean, ROH does the shit. It's not that hard. It's not even that expensive. I mean, it's a screen graphic. I guarantee you that'll bring in more sports viewers and start running tournaments too. I mean, personally, I know a lot of people shit on this past tournament that they had for the title. I liked it. I thought it was awesome, and I was hoping that they were going to do more tournaments, but I did the wrong thing in hoping that WWE would do something that's smart and marketable.
Didn't they do that tail of the tape thing like about a decade ago?
ROH or WWE?
WWE.
No, not really. I mean, back in like the 80s, Malik, correct me if I'm wrong, and I'm not trying to call you old or anything because I'm not even sure when you were born, but back in the day they used to do that. Like they would wait till they got in the ring and they would announce their height and weight and where they're from. I mean, personally, I like that because that makes it feel that much more important. It's a small step, but it just makes everything feel like it's a big deal, even if it's like a match that we know we're not going to get shit out of, like a Neville versus Miz match or something like that. I mean, it just makes it that much more important.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, back in the '80s when Howard Finkel was announcer, they announced a name from. You know, they don't do that now. Now it's basically gimmick announcing because and of course it's Lillian Garcia. Boy, I miss Howard Finkel. See, back in the days, '80s, '70s, to maybe early '90s, it made the match seem more legitimized than what it is now. Because now it's just a freaking joke.
Yeah. I can't stand the backstage announcers too. Oh boy, they're bad.
Oh yeah, Saxton, JBL, and Michael Cole need to go. Thing is, Gorilla Monsoon's passed away. Bobby Heenan is really sick, and I've seen him now. He had an operation with the throat cancer, and now if you see him, he looks he looks really sad. When you see him now, because his mouth is like fixed open, like a lot. I know, but he can't even talk really. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've seen them.
You
Yeah,
know,
I've
you
seen it.
know what I
Yeah,
would
yeah.
do if they're gonna do a 3-man announce team. Fuck it. If Daniel Bryan's not gonna be able to wrestle, use Daniel Bryan as your play-by-play. Because first of all, that dude knows moves, and first of all, he's not gonna call a Uso Whisper in the wind a rolling bowling pin. Fuck off, Rich Brennan. But um, have Brian on there for the play-by-play. So he's your lead. He knows the moves. He knows how to call it. He knows how to call the spots and everything. And he would do well. Use Titus O'Neil for like your kind of for your Byron Saxton role, for your kind of comedy relief, for your your Jerry the King Lawler role, because he brings that much more to the announce table. Honestly, I wouldn't mind Big Show as a heel commentator just because Big Show's been in it for a while, and I mean he's gonna need something to do. I mean, just get the other three fucking dickheads out of there. I'm so sick of listening to them. I'm so Michael. He just a flying Uso. Michael, shut the fuck up.
Here's the thing, Devin. That's a good idea for Brian, but you remember one thing, and I think y'all saw this. If y'all saw the link on Joey Styles when he tweeted right above, you can watch his YouTube shoot on Jerry Lawler years ago when Joey Styles said basically when those announcers are at the table, each one has an earpiece in the ear, and guess who's in the ear talking? Mr. McMahon. You're not allowed to say wrestling move or wrestlers. You have to be a storyteller. So you have to ignore the moves and the holes and be a storyteller. That's the problem because even when McFoley quit WWE and he went to TNA for a while, he said it's good to not have somebody screaming in his ear, say this and that and this and that. So basically, Michael Cole and JBL are, I'm pretty sure Byron Saxton are all three ass kissers. So when they tell Vince to do something, when Vince tells them to do something, yes sir, yes sir. So they gotta do what they're told. That's why the commentary is so bad. So it's Vince McMahon's commentary technically.
I mean, yeah, and I totally agree with you because if you look at JBL, and this proves this exact point that you just said. If you look at JBL, he'll put over John Cena, who is supposed to be a quote unquote face. What heel commentator puts over a face? Jesse Ventura, just like he did with Hulk Hogan, he would have a shit fest with John Cena. I would love to see that. I think it would be
That would
just
be awesome.
it would be all out entertainment. I would review the match and then I would review his commentary separately just because of how good it would be.
Vince wouldn't let him do it though.
Yeah, not now. Things have changed. See, back then things were okay when it was when it was different, when it was actual wrestling. The commentary was good, the wrestling was good. They didn't tell stories. Now it's just Vince wants everything to be so mainstream, and he can't call them wrestlers. You got to call them superstars.
It's a little bullshit.
Yeah, but basically it's all bullshit. That's why I find it ironic and sad that Joey Styles would say why we complain about the WWE product after he did that shoot all those years ago when he didn't what's wrong. But of course, it didn't change anything. He even said it. I was the uncensored, unscripted, loose cannon of commentary. And he said, I'm deliberately told to ignore the moves and the holes, which is damn insulting to the wrestlers, not the entertainers. And like I said, at the time, they fired JR, which is, of course, a storyline, because JR came back years later for a while, but then he left again. I've heard rumors and seen articles where they're talking about bringing JR back, but I haven't seen it yet. And personally, I don't think JR wants to go back. Of course, that's a good thing. He's doing his podcast now, just like Flair, Mike. And they started podcasts, so everybody's starting their own podcast now.
It's gonna come out someday that JR is probably gonna do a sit-down interview, and I bet you there's gonna be some tension between him and Michael Cole. I don't think he likes Michael Cole, and you could tell, like before Jerry the King Lawler got moved to SmackDown, that there was Jerry the King Lawler wasn't himself.
Yeah, he probably doesn't like Michael Cole. There's probably more story place in Jim Ross than more than we know. It just hasn't come to light yet.
When in the damn hell is that Scott Hall interview going to come out?
I don't know, but did you hear about that shit?
Oh, I've discussed that. Many videos.
He said get Vince's first homosexual experience was in a car.
Wow.
I'm doing a
Well,
review.
I'm
I'm
pretty
doing
sure.
a review. Yeah.
Here's the thing: if he said that, I wouldn't count on seeing Scott Hall in WWE anytime soon. He's probably been blacklisted from WWE like Hulk Hogan has.
Yeah, but Hulk Hogan's reasons were totally different. I mean, Scott Hall's reason. I mean, if he got blackballed for that, I'd kind of be a little bit. I'd be a little bit upset just because Vince is like 70. Why the fuck should he give a damn about what anyone thinks? I mean, dude's 70. He already doesn't give a fuck about what his fans think. So why should he give a fuck about it?
Because Scott Hall
Us.
is a former Scott Hall is a former employee, and that's telling a secret that Vince probably doesn't want nobody to know. If it has something to do with homosexuality experience that he actually did, Vince will be pissed once it comes out. But of course, I don't know how pissed he'll be. But I'm thinking Triple H is still his friend. But where's that gonna put Triple H between the rock and a hard place? Do you choose your father-in-law, your boss, or your buddy, your fellow buddy in the clique?
Yeah, you're true. Hey, I have a question. Do you have a link to this shoot interview that they did? Because I vaguely remember that. Wasn't it like in 2005? Like there was that whole big blowout. Like they had like a small little portion segment dedicated to Joey Styles walking out on Jerry the King Lawler. And I think the coach came out to do commentary.
Yeah, you can view that online. It's like a 10-minute part of the show because you had Joey Styles backstage with the Spirit Squad and they're teasing him, and then Lawler tells Joey Styles will piss come back out and saying we need some show some spirit. That's where it all started because then Joey Styles starts shoving him, and then he slaps him, and that's when Lawler pie face him, and Joey Styles leaves the air and then comes back out the microphone and does his shoot, and then he says I quit.
Yeah. How hypocritical is that, man?
Wait, so hold on. So that whole like slap and push thing and that pie face thing, that wasn't supposed to happen?
No, I think that was storyline. The thing is, that even though he did the shoot, he was told to do the shoot and go for the juggler. So that was part of the entertainment. But I know it seemed real because Joe Styles could shoot. I mean, it was all it was all part of the show. But it was a good shoot. I thought it was legit because it was a good shoot. You
Well, they
know,
sold that motherfucker really good because at the time when I was like 10, and at the time when I was 10, I knew that like that shit was scripted, but like with
yeah.
the
I can.
announcing, I was like that shit looked real. I think he's legitimately pissed off at Lawler.
Well, yeah. Well, look, I can find it for you because it's like I said, it's on a link. I can find it. Screen share it on the page. I'm looking for C scoops. That's where it's at anyway. The title of the link it says Joey Styles, yada yada yada, with the IWC. They mentioned IWC, so we are getting some attention. We are getting so it's like this. The wrestling world knows who we are. We are getting attention.
Huh.
They don't call they don't call any individual YouTuber by name, but they just call us IWC. But they don't now. Months ago, Triple H did a shoot on Raw and mentioned the YWC. That was actually before I even joined it. A few months
The
before I even joined it.
intellectual wrestling community is how I'm going to dub this now. Since the IWC wants to be around, it's the intellectual wrestling community, and it consists of people like us. So any of these other cocksuckers can fuck off. Like honestly, I'm done with the internet wrestling crowd because every wrestling fan pretty much now is whether you're an indie fan or a WWE fan, you're pretty much on the internet all the time.
Exactly. Hey, Ambrosia Cat, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, LB in the comment section, he's asking if the guy you were referring to earlier was OTR Essential.
Honestly, I don't know. It could have been.
Okay.
If he like posts a picture of him or a link, tell him to post a link,
Okay.
and I'll go look.
But guys, here you go. Joey Styles calls IWC incessant criticism over WWE product. Now look at some of these tweets right here. Watch the last pay-per-view, #Raw at WWE Roman Reigns is over, but maybe not with the IWC. Who does the IWC think is the future? Okay. Well, we don't know because there hasn't really been a breakout star for the future. We have a few ideas. I would pick a Sami Zayn, Samoa Joe, if they were smart, because Samoa Joe, I think, deserves it. Yeah, he's from TNA, but he deserves it better than some of the jackoffs you got on there now. Neville, Neville is good, but you're about to hook up Neville with the Miz to call himself making him a star. That's a bad idea. Okay, so that's ruined. You ruined Sami Zayn actually when you put him on the show against John Cena months ago and had him beat. So right there. Well, there's Charlotte Flair, but oh no, she's living recycling off her father. Another ruined career by the wayside. Okay, here's the thing. Nice tweet. Enjoy. Hashtag Raw with at John Cena tomorrow. Anyone who complains about WWE online always watches anyway. Hashtag Truth. Twitter. Okay. You ever watch? We're wrestling fans. We see what's going on. I mean, we don't have to watch, but we do watch because we report.
Yeah,
You.
and I'm sure people who complain online, the same people who are in the arenas complain online as well. When
Yeah,
they're not there.
Joy Styles. The people who actually paying their hard-earned money, wasting their hard-earned money to pay to see the shit, are complaining online because they have phones too. Because we can use phones as well as our laptops and PCs to complain online on Twitter. So hashtag complaints is trending worldwide. Okay. LOL, PWG doesn't have TV. Lucha Underground, which I love, has fewer than 100,000 English-speaking TV viewers. What the fuck does that have to do with anything?
Hey, Malik, can I stop you real quick? Because
Sure.
you just said something that probably going to set me off here. First of all, motherfuckers, PWG doesn't need a TV deal because their shit is special. They have something that comes out every 4 to 6 weeks, and they make you wait for it, and you have to pay $16 for that damn DVD, but I bet you that DVD will be more worth anything than you watch on fucking Monday Night Raw, so go fuck yourself. PWG is an awesome product, and the fans are in on that shit. Like, they're in on the kayfabe stuff. That's what makes it entertaining because they want the crowd to be a part of that show, unlike the WWE where the crowd thinks that they are the whole show. All right, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No problem. Yeah. What is PWG playing? What?
What was that, Malik?
No, I'm saying, what does PWG stand for? I'm guessing the PW Devin. What does PWG stand for? Is it pro wrestling? Maybe what does G stand for? Hey, Devin.
Oh shit, I was on mute. Sorry. It's Pro Wrestling Guerrilla.
Okay.
They're based out of California.
Okay, I'm gonna look them up then. So I'm gonna start watching them.
They're pretty
Anyway.
good.
Yeah, I bet it sounds like it's awesome. Here we go. No company will ever displace at WWE as number one. End of that discussion. Wrong again. Okay, you're number one because you have all the money and you're the number one show on the USA Network. We get it. Yeah. TNA. We know TNA doesn't have any money. Lucha Underground is basically a startup company still. Global Force Wrestling has yet to get a TV deal, but they do have TV tapings. So basically you're number one by default and by financial status. But as far as wrestling talent, wrestling product, presentation, and overall viewing and entertaining, you are below number one. You're not even in the top 10 or the top 100. So I'm pretty sure.
Sorry, go ahead.
Take those billions that you have, put it behind Lucha Underground, Global Force, and TNA. They will wipe you off the fucking map.
Honestly, if we and I'm gonna say this again because I said this the other day. As far as WWE being the biggest, they're the biggest American-wise. But honestly, New Japan Pro Wrestling is a lot bigger than the WWE is. They actually have a loyal fan base that's been around for quite a while. And as far as them talking about how the network is like the most newest innovative thing, ROH, PWG, New Japan, they've all been doing that. They've been doing that for years because they have an American fan base that can get their content. So the WWE thinking they're innovative with this shit. They're really not. And they think that they're the number one dog in the world, but Maybe in America they are, but as far as worldwide, no. New Japan trumps them by margins. Like their viewership for stuff is still a lot higher than Monday Night Raw shows.
Okay, cool. A great point once again. And now the very last tweet. I need to click on these tweets and see who responded to these because he says right here, great point. From now on, when I refer to the IWC, I'm referring to incessant wrestling complainers. Thanks. Okay, guys. I think that's enough. I want to know your ideas and your thoughts, and we'll all respond. So, Devin, Christian, Kat, Eli, what would you like me to type?
Well, we will refer to you, and then you guys fill that in. We will refer to you from now on as. Come on, guys, come up with something good.
Okay.
Hello, people.
Dick up ass.
Oh, I have an idea. How about Vince McMahon's grapefruits up your ass, or Vince McMahon's dick up your ass? Okay. Because you can say dick up the ass, but you got to say who.
Can we say
Or you
McMahon's
can say
bitch boy?
That's good.
We'll refer to you as MB, McMahon's bitch boy. MBB, McMahon's bitch boy.
I'm sorry, what are we reacting to again? And whatever we're reacting to, I'm just going to go last since I've been talking a shit ton.
No, it's this last tweet when he calls us incessant wrestling complainers. So I thought I might tweet something on behalf of all of us, and y'all decide what. And a cat had one MBB.
Okay, give me a second. Yeah, give me a second to mull over and think of something appropriate that would be okay to tweet at him.
Okay.
Like, these people are in the bubble. They really are. It's ridiculous.
Bubble boy. You call him Bubble boy.
Oh, I'm gonna add something to this too. I'm gonna ask him, how do those grapefruits taste?
Oh.
Hey, ask him this. Are you talking about those incessant fans that put money in your pocket and make it so you can have a home for your family?
Okay, repeat that.
Hit him where it hurts.
All right, repeat that slowly.
Just ask him about like phrase it in a way of ask him if we're or these incessant fans pay for your food and pay for your you being able to live. So how are we incessant? I don't know, just something along those lines. I kind of forgot what I said.
Okay, I got it right here. Let us ask you this: if these incessant fans are and go ahead but real slow. You see my screen?
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, if these incessant fans, and then what?
Or if these so-called fans are incessant, then why have you depended on them for years to be able to pay your bills and give you and your family the means to live, I guess?
So incessant. Then you said why? Why do we pay for? All right.
He's going to say that he earns the money, though, to give his family a place to live. That's what he's going to say.
Okay.
That's fine, but I mean, he can't. No one can deny that point, though.
Okay, so hey Devin, is this you talking?
Yeah.
Okay. If these fans are so incessant, then why? You said, do we pay for you to have a place to live, right? You said.
Yeah, pay for you to have a place to live and food for you to put on the table for your family.
Yeah, because we are the same. Uh,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I gotta type that again because I ran out of characters.
Oh shit. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm trying to think of
No,
a
no, no.
condensed
I'm gonna
way of
finish it.
saying it.
I'm just gonna finish it in another tweet. Yeah, there we go.
I mean, yeah, Kat, I understand what you're saying. That's exactly what he's going to say. But honestly, whether he makes the money himself or not, which he does because he works for the company, without us putting money from our pockets into their pockets, they wouldn't be making as much money. I mean, it's just it's a common business thing. If your business
Agreed.
isn't getting money, your employees aren't going to get paid as much. So, I mean, without us, they wouldn't be anything.
I just don't want to be like those CM Punk fans that keep saying that they bought CM Punk's house and he turned his back on them after they bought his house. I don't want to be like that, you know.
No, 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 no. I totally understand. And I'm not if that's the direction that like it's sounding like I'm coming from. I'm not trying to.
Oh, I know you're not, but other people might think that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I totally understand.
But I know you're not.
Yeah, but that's the truth, though. We're the same fans who pay tickets, who buy the network to see whether we like it or don't like it.
We'll get our point across saying that.
Okay, now this one is just me talking, and just to let you know, I'm a part of the YWC as well as the IWC, and tell us what the fuck is so good about the product.
And actually, I would look, I would like any wrestling fan out there to challenge them. What is so great about the product, in your opinion? What's
Yeah,
your yeah? Well,
that
why do you
we
think it's
can't
so great?
complain. Okay.
Like
Um,
I seriously want a legit answer to that question.
oh, okay. All right, Christian, go ahead. Say what you just said again, and I'll type it.
This is not uh hypothetical question, but
Right. Oh, that is
I want a
okay.
legit answer. What makes the WWE so great in your mind?
They won't give you an actual answer to that, and if they do, it'll be some type of skewed bullshit. But mostly, they're gonna come at you like you're an entitled brat. That's pretty much how they're gonna come back at you with that tweet. That's what they always do.
Well, if they do, then I'm on. This is not gonna be on y'all's behalf, but it's gonna be on my behalf because I've insulted some of them and they've responded to me, and I just blasted them. I'm gonna
Really?
say this. I'm gonna say this. Like to the man who did a shoot in 2005 when he quit after Jerry Lawler after Jerry Lawler pushed him to the ground. You sure are kissing up to Vince McMahon again. Didn't you say you didn't? They called you. You didn't need a job. I guess you lied. I guess maybe you do need a job. It seems like the people who shoot all of a sudden when their chips are down, they need some quick cash. They go calling the Vince. See,
By
that's
the
one way I can
way,
come at him. Go
by the
ahead.
way, a lot of these people that we tweet to, a lot of these wrestlers, um, a lot of these people have people to tweet for them.
Yeah.
And that's because people like John Cena, for example, because I've tweeted him something before. By the way, I'm still blocked. I'm totally okay with that. But I tweeted him something, and I'm guessing that he probably wasn't smart enough to tweet anything back, so his obvious answer to get back at me was to block me. So
No, yeah, well,
just throwing it
yeah,
out
Joey
there.
Styles isn't a wrestler. Oh, yeah, you're right. Joey Styles is not a wrestler, of course. He
Hey,
was an announcer.
you know how you were saying that they would answer like we were entitled brats? But the funny thing is they act like entitled brats.
You're absolutely right, but they try and spin it to make it look like we're the bad people.
Yeah, they do that. And the thing is, we're not 10-year-old, 15-year-old kids like they think we are because that's most of the fan base. I'm gonna tell them right now, we're grown-ass men and women with jobs and lives of our own. We just happen to like wrestling. We just happen to like good wrestling. But since you're the so-called number one product, I'm gonna refer to, and you call us incessant wrestling complainers. Well, we'll call you whack-ass wrestling entertainment. Yeah, here we go.
I wouldn't even use the word wrestling. I would come up with something else for that other W. Because it's not wrestling. All it is a bunch of talking and then pussy shit.
Okay, okay.
Wussy wrestling entertainment.
Excellent, Cat. I wouldn't even have thought of that. Okay.
These people.
Whack-ass wrestling exploitation.
Philanthropy.
I'm gonna use both.
I'm sorry, I don't really know if it made sense. It sounded better in my head before I said it. I had one of those moments, sorry.
Okay.
Philanthropy is a new way of marketing.
Yeah, as a quote from Stephanie McMahon.
Fuck
And
Stephanie
only,
McMahon.
and only a bitch like that would use people's illnesses, sickness, and dying people and dead people to make a profit. And that's what they're doing.
Exactly. Which, you could type this, you could say Ambrosia Cat says you're an asshat. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Don't
Okay.
type that.
And Devin, you said whack-ass whack-ass wrestling exploitation. Oh, that's good.
Are you
Yep.
going to use my wussy one too?
I already did.
Okay.
Whack-ass wrestling exploitation. Hell, you can even put my Twitter handle in there if you want to.
Okay.
Like seriously, you gotta be that. You're these people in the wrestling bubble in the industry are defending a product that absolutely it is the worst TV show out there. Literally, the worst entertainment show right now. It is the worst, and you're defending a business that's dead. That's dead. And you're going after your paying your customers and wrestling fans who don't know any better because they're just fans and they don't know what they're talking about, even though, what we say really does matter because what we want is what we want. And you're the only business in the world that's literally come online, or even on Raw, taking shots at the internet.
You know what? And if John Cena would have came out years ago after he realized that everyone fucking hated him and legitimately said, "What can I do for all my fans to change and turn this around so people will actually like me?" God damn it, I might actually have some respect for him at this point, but I really don't. And I'm sick of. You're right, Christian. This is the only company that publicly lets their employees come out and have a holy shit fest all over their fans. That, yet again, the fans that pay for them to have a living.
Watch out! I've already got it. Oh, okay, no, I just got a new follower. Never mind.
Not bad.
Okay, no, I was hoping it was Joy Styles of responding, but it's not. Yeah, here's his Twitter page. Yeah, I see the people who are tweeting at it, but I don't see his responses. But anyway,
Oh, of
Like I
course.
said, going back to the and Christian, look at this. I would play this, but I don't want you to get flagged, so I can't play that. Remember that's that'll be copyright
Yeah,
property. Damn,
yeah, I've seen that before.
I wish I could. Wait a minute. Do you think I can play it on here? Oh no, hold on.
I guess you could play the audio of it.
No, I was trying to play it on the YouTube thing.
Oh, the YouTube app.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was an app. It was a yeah, it was a YouTube thing. Screen share. I don't know if you guys can see it. Can you guys see this? Welcome to YouTube and Hangouts. Would that be the same as still playing the material, or
Yeah. So, guys,
oh,
if you're on
gotcha.
your if you're on your computer, you go to your left side of the computer where it says screen share and all that. You could um, press the YouTube app, click on it, and then it'll just
No,
show.
Christian.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
yeah, you could like that. Okay, yeah, yeah. Like I said, I don't want you to get flagged. So, dang, I'm you probably couldn't hear the audio. Cause, cause see, we're live, so and you know how WWE. See, WWE knows who we are. Cause see, if we screen share or play any YouTube app material on live Hangout, any channel the channel playing is going to get flagged. So
Yeah.
they know who we are. Trust me. But I'm gonna expect a tweet maybe sometime tomorrow. See, it's late now. Joey Styles is probably asleep, probably somewhere. So if and when he sees these tweets that I tweeted on behalf of us, I'm pretty sure he'll respond soon enough if he decides to.
Yeah. But yeah, typical shit that these people in the industry do for a company that's dead. Well, not dead, but um, slowly dying. Was
What was that?
that the video?
That was me. That was my TV. No,
Oh,
that was my
okay.
TV. I'm watching Netflix. I got Netflix on. I just paused it. That's all.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. I was like, what? Wait, what was that?
One Tree Hill.
Uh,
Is that show
Emily,
good? I thought about trying to watch it, but I wasn't sure if it was good.
It depends on your taste. I kind of like it. I never watched it when it was on the air. It wasn't interesting, but I'm going back to watch it now. I've actually downloaded it, but when I bought Netflix, it was on Netflix, so I've been watching it on Netflix. It's okay
Okay.
if you like it. You just you might not like it. It's entertaining. It's passes the time for me. So I'm on I'm on I'm on season 4.
Oh, okay.
It starts slow, but it gets faster if you get into it. If not, you like I say it's on Netflix.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Let's put it this way: if you remember Beverly Hills 90210, it's kind of like that, but you take the kids out of Beverly Hills 90210, and it's in South Carolina, Tree Hill. Basically, it's kids, but they're not rich.
Right on.
Yeah, it's mostly all white kids and one token black a kid, of course.
They've got a token black kid.
Yeah, this guy named Antoine Tanner. Basically, the white kids play basketball, and the black kid joins the team not until season 4, but he's in the show from time to time from seasons 1 to 3. Like, and his character name is Skills. They don't give him a name; they call him Skills. I'm like, wait a minute. You can give a regular name like everybody else. You gotta call him Skills. Okay.
Black people in the entertainment world, if you're not a big name, don't really get much value placed on you.
Yeah. Funny thing is, after the show went off the air, I was looking up the actors. He got in trouble and got in trouble with the law. That's why I ain't seen him on nothing else since then.
yeah. So any thinking you guys want to add before, unless you want to talk about more stuff that you heard or anything in particular?
I've already ranted a few times tonight. I think I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good.
The same.
Malik, you got some more news or?
I could find some more news. I don't know what I'm gonna find on C-Suite. Hold on. Let's see. Yeah, the only thing posted was this, no, that's about it. But other than the Joy Styles thing, nah, no, there's Steve Austin closes the door on possibility of having one more match in WWE.
Hmm.
That means it's too dangerous. It's too dangerous. It's too dangerous for him to wrestle at all anymore. Which is probably smart since his neck is bad.
Yeah.
Oh, but some good news. John Cena, who's been appearing on the Today Show on a regular basis, he John Cena bombs and have you seen it trivia game during Today Show appearance. Wow, who cares? Yeah, he's in a real life suit. You notice how mainstream and corporate he's going? He's on the damn Today Show almost every other weekend, or almost every 2 weeks now for the past few months.
The only redeeming quality about John Cena, and yes, let's go ahead and mark this down because I'm actually saying that there's a redeeming quality about John Cena, is this dude loves cars. I'm a huge car guy too, so I mean, it's sad to say I have that in common with John Cena, but dude's a car guy, so fuck it. I'll try and pull a redeeming quality out of anybody if I can. And that's a stretch to do because I still hate the dude. Like even saying that, I kind of just really wish that I had said it. But you said he's on what's the Today Show? What network is that?
NBC. Here you go. Hold on. I'm gonna screen share this. I don't know if I play the video. I might, but it's because it's not courtesy of WB. But I don't know if it'll. It says right here, John Cena bombs. If you haven't seen it, just true game. John Cena, who finally makes his WWE television debut on the final 2015 episode of Raw later this evening, served as a guest host once again for NBC's Today Show on Monday morning and didn't exactly shine when taking part in a game named after himself. Cena played a 2015 pop culture trivia game called Have You Seen It? And while he was already not having the best showing, the worst moment for Cena during the game segment was him failing to buzz in quickly enough to answer a question about a movie that he was in. Wow, how dumb is that?
Was it the Marine?
Yeah, I'm guessing. Yeah, maybe forgot about it. The longtime top WWE star faces Alberto Del Rio in tonight's Raw. The man he lost the belt to in the final match before taking a hiatus from WWE to focus on his acting career. What acting career? The bitch, he can't act worth shit.
I have a question. Does anybody know, because Christian, I saw what you posted on Facebook last night. Does anybody know, did Cena win the title back, or was he super protected and the League of Nations came in and probably just stomped his ass out?
Super protected.
That fucking figures. Yeah, next week we'll get to hear about how bitch boy Cena didn't win a title and how he's going to get his get back, and Alberto Del Rio's buried, which he actually kind of buried himself when he came back. But yeah, this ought to be a shitty storyline. Is anybody interested in that pay-per-view match? I definitely know I'm not.
Nope.
No, I'll be watching it though because I have the network at least for right now. But yeah, it'll be a crap match and no one's gonna care. Hey, but look, it says in addition to the quick clip at the top of the page, below are some photos and quick clips from. So look at this. He's in the kitchen on a cooking segment. Oh my gosh, that looks really silly. Hey Christian, just for laughs, do you think I should hit the play button and see how this looks?
Yeah, well, since it's not a YouTube video, I guess so.
Okay.
I'm gonna get my earplugs.
Oh, you know what? It's repeating itself. Never mind. It's not gonna play. Okay.
As a
Oh, it says right here to see this full segment. Click here.
John Cena challenges you to wrestle. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, when he can't even wrestle himself. John Cena sucks.
By the way, his opening to his theme song, he actually got sued for that because he wasn't supposed to use it. It was actually from an old school group. I actually have that song that they use that opening to on my phone. It's a really good song. I think it's called Annie Up. I forget who it's by, but
Oh my gosh.
he got sued by the dude who made it because John Cena and the WWE didn't have licensing rights for it.
Uh-oh. Did they win the lawsuit? Okay, it doesn't seem to be playing. I'm gonna try it again.
I think so.
I should like to hear that song and find out who the group is.
I'll look real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll save that for last. Let's see the comment section.
Hey guys, I'm gonna call it a night. I'm falling asleep.
Okay,
Sorry.
Eli. Good seeing you, buddy.
Hey, all right, Eli. Peace, buddy. Hey, Christian, this link doesn't seem to be
Eli.
working.
Yeah, Eli, before you go, got anything to plug?
I'm all set.
Okay, later.
All right, Eli. Peace, man.
Bye-bye.
Peace out, Malik. Peace out, Devin. Peace out, Christian, and peace out, Kat.
Peace out.
Hey, Christian, that link wasn't working. I'm gonna try maybe I'm gonna try maybe to see if it's on YouTube maybe somewhere.
Okay. Well, Pedro from Facebook was asking me if he wants to follow you guys on YouTube or Twitter. So, anything you want to plug?
Yeah. Tell her you can follow Malik. Oh well, Malik X is my YouTube name. Just look up Malik X and you can sub to me there. My Twitter is Big Easy, but that's my nickname Twitter. But it's at Nubian Master on Twitter. It's a spaceship, and also it's a picture of Huey Newton, Bobby Seale of the Black Panther Party as my cover picture.
Cat.
Right now I can just be found on your shows or on Twitter. And Twitter, it should be under Ambrosia Cat. You'll know you're there because it'll say I'm an Ambrose gal. And then,
Cat, you mute yourself.
all right, how much was heard?
I'm an Ambrose gal.
Okay, so that's how you find me on Twitter. I may bring my channel up again. Yeah, just keep trying Ambrosia Cat, because if I bring up my channel again and if I go on Facebook again, it'll be under Ambrosia Cat. Right now I'm not active on either, but keep trying, you never know.
Devin, you got anything to plug?
Real quick, sorry, Eli. I was trying to get back over here and say bye, but I didn't get back over and actually hung up. But yeah, on Twitter, Instagram under Dev _ TBK. Other than that, I just can be found on here. Possibly a pop-up appearance or two on Luke Dog's channel. Who knows? Just depends on if I get an invite back there. Should be starting my own channel content. I'll put that out there on all my social media platforms later this week. So that's usually it. But mainly on YouTube. I'm pretty much on Christian stuff. So
All right. Um. So you got that video, Malik, or you still got problems?
Yeah, it's still having problems. It's not. It doesn't seem like it's not gonna play. It just keeps spinning. It's on www.today.com. It's not on YouTube though yet, but it's not gonna play. Probably if I go to my desktop, or maybe since it was so bad, maybe he told him to have it taken down. Who knows?
I see.
Yeah, but it's not playing at all. It won't play. It might take a few days, before it plays. Like I said, it could be my laptop. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's just not. It's not playing right now because of it could be interference. It could be anything. Yes, it's not gonna. It's not gonna play.
All right. Well, before I go off air, I want to ask you guys a question. When you hear a wrestling fan say it's not about flippity flips, uh, frog splashes, or moonsaults or whatever, it's about storytelling. How do you respond to that?
It's not about storytelling. It's about calling the moves and the holds. Yeah, the wrestlers are telling the story already with their bodies, but let the commentators call it as a sporting event as it should be. Let them call and describe the moves because the fans want to know about the moves and like to hear about the moves. That's how it's done in the 80s, 70s, and even when wrestling first started. Especially in the 70s and the 80s, when you had actual announced teams in both companies, the Mid South territories and WWE, the best commentary. They helped tell the story of the match, but you heard the moves, you heard the moves, you heard the spot, you heard the spots. It was very professional. Today is just now comic relief commentary provided by and scripted by Vince McMahon.
Yep. Devin, how do you respond to people who say, "Oh, it's not about 450 splashes and flippity flips. It's about storytelling"?
Personally, it's about storytelling, it's about athleticism, and it's about I personally enjoy, like, if you can tell a story and you're a good wrestler and you have athletic ability, I'm sold. Now, if you can do a fucking 720 and all these flippity flips and dives and planches and whatnot, well, you know what? That's even more, because for example, that tells me that these guys are putting their body on their line because they want to win this match. So I don't agree with it just being about storytelling, and I don't agree with it like with people saying like indies are just flippity flips. Dude, if you're a true diehard wrestling fan, and like those factors come in for you about like how all the flips and dives and stuff is just them. It's extra added. Like it's just bonus for me. I can live with them. I can live without them. I like them though, so I would prefer to see some, but it's not gonna make or break. As long as they're good, they're good wrestlers. There's athleticism, and they're telling a story. Then I'm sold.
Yeah, because what I find weird when people come out here and say, "Oh, John Cena's a good storyteller in the ring," it's like,
Huh?
yeah, exactly.
He's a good storyteller, but he's not good at have you seen it yet?
He isn't a good storyteller either.
I haven't seen. Okay,
He's not even a good actor, so how can he be a
So-
good storyteller?
That's right. That's right.
yeah, I haven't seen him do anything of. Okay, John Cena's got a pretty good leg drop off the top rope, but he that's kind of a hit or miss move. Most of the time, he hits that fine, but his sit out power bomb, it's kind of hit or miss, and he never really throws it. But everything after that, dude's just shit. So he's not a good storyteller. He can't even sell a move. He smirks. He pops right up after getting hit with like the most devastating of moves. He's not telling the story of oh, this guy's been working on a body part the whole match. I mean, if you want to look at a Class A seller, go look at Cat. You'll love this. Go look at Dean Ambrose. He'll sell a knee injury from two. He'll sell a knee injury for a straight month if he has to, and the dude
Right.
remembers it. Like he'll walk down the aisle and he'll have a little limp going. Like dude remembers. Dude knows psychology, and it's about
Like when he
psychology.
forgot that one time.
Oh,
Remember, Devin?
that was funny. He was walking down the aisle. He's like, "Oh shit, wait, hold on," and he started limping. I was like, "There you go." It's about the psychology too. The psychology is a good part of the storytelling.
I mean, is John Cena having good matches, great matches? I don't know. You know,
Maybe I'll lighten up on Cena if he throws out a flippity flipper too and doesn't fuck it up. But knowing him, he'll fuck it up. So
Is that the technical term, flippity flip?
no, it's just a term that people use for indie fans like me and like Mad Genius and stuff like that. Just people that like the indies. Everyone says that it's just a bunch of flippity flips, and that's what they call them.
Well, when they call them flippity flips, they make themselves look like dumbass assholes.
I think it's a funny term. I just use it now just because I'm like, I don't know if that was supposed to offend me, but you guys just came up with a term that I like.
Sounds
So
babyish to me.
it does. You're right, it does.
I mean,
I use
seriously,
I try and use technical terms for the move. So if I like know what the move is called, then I try and use it. That's why I've been like trying to when I talk about Neville or Cesaro, I try and basically point out the moves that they actually do and like the terminology for them. Sorry, Christian,
Well,
go ahead.
When these people say flippity flips, they're just trying to, it's obvious they're trying to like downgrade it. They're trying to make it sound like, to devalue it, basically.
They do a bad job at that.
I mean, seriously, how can you say, oh, it's not about flippity flip, it's about storytelling? I don't get it.
It's
Maybe
an
that's
extra
why when
added bonus to the match, and if you're a purist, you're a wrestling fan. I'm not considering myself a purist whatsoever, but it's extra added. I mean, it's showing how much they want to win. Because honestly, I'm not gonna bust out a backflip in a fight unless I really want to win that bitch, and I think that I can really do it.
Well, the fact that the fans oftentimes chant, "This is awesome," when like nothing is happening in the ring, I guess that's proof that they only care about the storytelling and not the other stuff.
I have a question. If they only care about the storytelling, what is it with the Cena match then? Because that shit's definitely not storytelling. That shit's a train wreck.
That's what I mean. When
It's
people
just
say
that gay-ass love of Cena, that's all it is.
I think that they chant the "This is awesome" chance to see if they can get something awesome out of the wrestlers. But honestly, lately, since Cena hasn't been around, the stuff that they'll chant "This is awesome" for, actually, it hasn't been like awesome, but it hasn't been like bad. It's actually been like pretty good. Like if they chant "This is awesome" for a Neville Fosbury flop, which is the half turn of a over the top rope plancha or the Asaya moonsault from the top rope to the floor, then god damn it, yeah, that's right, that is awesome. Or the red arrow, which is the corkscrew shooting star press. If you chant "This is awesome" for that, then I totally agree with you. But for a Cena kick out at 2 for the 15th time, that's not awesome. That's stupid. I mean, it doesn't even make sense.
They do it when people are just standing in the ring getting a stare down.
I mean, seriously, what awesome moves does Cena really have? I mean, let's be real here. Come on. What awesome moves does Cena have? What good moves, what great moves, what exciting moves does he have?
Zero, zilch, nada.
His most impactful move is the standing fireman's carry, which isn't anything. Kat, you said you don't like it for like the stare down?
Yeah, like they'll just be people getting in the ring, like the Divas, for one. I saw this. They were just staring each other down and they were chanting, "This is awesome," and nothing was happening.
If you have two badasses in the ring, like say if you had a stare down between Goldberg and Brock Lesnar, and the crowd started chanting "This is awesome," I'm for it, but not for the Divas. And I'm not saying that they're not badass. I'm just saying that they haven't done anything to they haven't done anything to be able to deserve it. Not them personally. The company hasn't done anything for the women to be able to get those chances, and I
Yeah.
think the women should get those chances because I'm pretty sure Sasha Banks can do over the top rope dives. Like I don't know if anyone's aware of Alexa Bliss in NXT.
I've heard of her.
She does quote unquote flippity flips, and she's good at them too.
Well, the stare downs of the divas just aren't that intense anyway. You
They're
know?
really fake.
But I do agree with what you were saying earlier. I agree that you need both. You need the frog splashes and the quote unquote flippity flip. You need that because those are what helps tell the story in the ring.
No,
So
it's no.
I agree with you. You know, both of them are necessary.
Yeah.
No, it's just high spots. It's just flippy flips. It's not storytelling.
By the
It's
way,
not that it's not entertaining. Flippity flips and acrobatics aren't entertaining at all. I'd rather see people walking into the ring and putting their palm in front of their face.
It's just spot fests. Yeah.
by the way, I'll be the first to admit this. There can be matches that are an oversaturation of high spots and flippity flips. But if you have two smaller guys against each other, I'm fine with that because that's a lot of their arsenal is doing those type of moves. But like I don't want to see a match just full of high spots because I want to see like I want to see like everybody knows Jerry Lynn and Rob Van Dam. They had a match in EC. They had several matches in ECW. I really got into them because there was technical wrestling at the beginning, and I used to do amateur wrestling, so I appreciate that. And they did technical wrestling, and then they got into a little bit of brawling. They kind of had a melee. They had more brawling, and then they started getting into some high flying, like high impact move, like high spot stuff. That's what I want to see.
Yep.
By the way, Pedro, I followed you back.
Pedro?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in the comment section. And
Well,
he
that
followed me.
It was actually on my Facebook. Actually, messaging
Oh,
me.
okay. I thought he might have been watching.
You talking about dude that kind of comes on with Bruce every now and then?
Yep, that's him.
Oh, that's a cool motherfucker. You have him on Facebook?
Yeah. He's Pedro Perez Ochoa.
How do you spell Pedro?
Pedro.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought his name sounded familiar.
I didn't know if that was the same dude or not.
It is.
Well, I followed you back, Pedro, if you're watching.
Yeah.
How about this? Hey, do you like how, Devin, are you entertained? Did you ever see when Billy and Lyrical did Stephanie McMahon and Vince?
Is that a video on YouTube? I'm aware
No.
of Billy. I'm aware of Billy doing like the battleground and like Lyrical. I haven't heard him do the Vince McMahon, but I think there was one video that Bruce did with a couple people that were trying to do the McMahon, and they talked like that for at least a good 10 minutes, and it was hilarious.
Perfect. Lyrical and Billy went back and forth as Vince and Stephanie, and of course Billy was Stephanie, and oh, it was hilarious, especially when he was like, "Can I have a pony?"
Oh yeah, I think I think I remember that. What is that? That's not a YouTube video, is it?
It's on the show. It was one of the shows.
Oh my god, I need to go look at some of like the older stuff like before I start viewing to see if I can get a little bit more of like how Lyrical Threat does his stuff, because I've heard like Vegas Mike. I know a little bit of Vegas Mike. I know a little bit of Calvin. Calvin's hilarious. I mean, I honestly, there's people that don't appreciate a lot of people that are on that panel. I appreciated everyone that was on there. Like, actually, that's Christian. That's how honestly, that's how I found out about you, is because they were talking about you in the comments section, and then they started talking about you like on videos, and you got on the videos.
Yeah.
Tell you, there
That's
are
how
times.
that's how I found out about a lot of people, honestly.
Well, cool. There are a lot of times, I don't know if you guys feel this way, but like, I'll just like crack up big time. I don't know if you call it a guffaw when you do this like sudden explosive laugh, but like sometimes Grits will say something and it'll be so damn funny that I'm just like, ah! You know what I mean?
I
I'm just
think the
so
first time
hard,
I
so loud out of
sorry,
nowhere.
good. I think the first time I heard Grits called Jay a big corn-fed motherfucker, I think I lost it. Like I don't remember why I was laughing so hard, but just to hear him say it, and then Jay was like, "Yeah, what's up, motherfucker?" Like he didn't even care.
You'll be like,
I people really don't like Jay, but I think that he's funny. Like
I do not like Jay at all.
he's an asshole, but he's hilarious to me. Like he's just like such a condescending prick that it's funny.
Oh, it's not funny to me. I do not like him, period. And he doesn't care, so there you go. We're even. He doesn't give a shit what people think about him. He's been very clear about that. But
Which
I
I
just like him a
respect.
lot.
I respect that about him.
I don't know if I respect anything about him, but hey, that's me. That's me.
I understand.
It just depends. I mean, every once in a while he'll come out and say something. I'll be like, well, yeah, that's true. You know? But I think that he just likes to be an asshole. I think that he revels in that. And
Yeah, by the way, Pedro says, tell the crew I appreciate the shout out.
what?
Pedro messaged me back saying to tell you guys that he appreciates the shout out.
Oh,
No
hey,
problem.
you're welcome.
No problem, bro. I just added you on Facebook.
I appreciate you following me. And if I ever get back on Facebook, I will add you.
Hey, what's his Twitter handle so I can follow him on there too? I can't ever remember it.
Okay, let me go look. It's at PDOG006.
Okay, I'm gonna follow you on there too.
I hope that was okay for me to say that, Pedro. I just realized that, uh-oh.
By the way, just for Pedro, fuck Ohio State.
All right, well,
I love it when, wait a minute, before we sign off, I want to say I love it when Grits, they ask him his opinion about something, okay? Because they know that he's going to be irritated about it, okay? They know that it's just going to piss him off. And he does that pause.
And and then they laugh about it.
He'll do that pause, and then he'll be like, motherfuckers. I love that. Motherfuckers. Let me tell you something, fuckers.
Y'all can go blow goat dick in the in the Swiss Alps or something like that.
I know. Grits, we love you.
Fuck yeah, man. Grits is the man. He's that dude.
oh come on, man. Oh come on, man. He said fuck CM Punk. Shit.
I'm sorry, Mad Genius said fuck CM Punk too, but I'm still on that bandwagon. I'm not on the fuck CM Punk bandwagon, but I'm on the MG bandwagon still.
Yeah, more power to you, Pedro. I'm not gonna hate on you.
Oh, Pedro said fuck CM Punk.
Yeah.
Pedro.
Hey man, I like CM Punk.
That's okay, Pedro.
Yeah, well, unlike other people, I'm not gonna hold a wrestling fan's opinions against them.
Yeah, like
No,
me.
no.
If somebody has an opinion that they like John Cena, I hold it against them.
Yeah, well, any of you guys have any last thoughts before I close?
Fuck John Cena.
Yeah, fuck John Cena. And fuck Vince McMahon.
Yeah, yes, yeah.
Oh, hey, real quick before you go, last my bad. Seriously, one more thing. When Roman Reigns pushed Vince down last night, it wasn't funny, but he kept saying my neck, and he was like, "Oh, my neck! Damn it! Somebody help me up!"
I did see that. It was.
Idiot.
Malik, any last thoughts before I close down?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell my my fans. I had a link to the Roman Reigns video where the female grabbed his chest, but apparently the link has been removed. And I'm gonna type that in the description box now. I was gonna post a link for the fans to see it, but it's gone. I guess so. I guess somebody found it and WWE had it removed because it makes the champion and their product look bad. Because remember, they are PG. Yeah, right.
They're PC, damn it.
It's just a GIF. Okay.
You know what? All this talk about, WWE taking stuff down and blocking stuff just reminds me of Luke Dog. Shout out to Luke Dog. This reminds me of him. His whole video that one time he called it, "I've been hacked by WWE."
Hey, by the way, real quick, shout out to Pedro with the private message. He said CM Punk got fucked in the ass by Vince.
Yeah, well, doesn't Vince fuck everybody that works for him in the ass, though?
Hey, just for Pedro, CM Punk, CM Punk,
CM Punk.
CM Punk.
Yeah. Yeah, I would have liked to have shown the GIF, but I guess they removed it, so yeah, fuck them. Alright, guys, well, I'm about to go off air, and you guys already plugged your stuff.
Yep.
So, we will see all of you later. Oh, and also, I'm planning on doing a New Year's Day Google Hangout video. So,
Is that gonna be another shoot the breeze thing?
yeah, actually.
Oh shit. It's like a mean dick.
Malik, you're the man.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Yeah, bring all your Sunny and China stories Friday, Malik.
What did you say, Kat?
I said bring all your China and Sunny stories Friday.
Okay.
Alrighty then. Well, we will see you all on Friday night. If you liked the video, hit the like button. If you disliked, you can go fuck yourself, and I really don't give a fuck. So, peace.
Bye.
Peace.
Devin?
Yeah, I'm still here.
And we're clear.